delicious. You know I'm crazy, so go ahead and drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Taking that off me. Yeah. 'Cause I got the plug, I made the coffee. Talking late night for you.
Hey y'all, what's up? It is your girl, Sistagirl, and we are coming through with a midday live, y'all. You know, a little brunch live. Hold on, y'all. Let me let my dog in this house before I have to hurt her. Hold on. Look, and don't come back out here either. Stay in there. Go. Whoa. Hey y'all. Y'all know it be real life and over here in the MooMoo room, y'all. Y'all know we real life over here. We homeschool, we do all that. So, you know, it be life and over here. But what's up, y'all? What's up? I am coming through with a little I just want to talk about it. I've been trying to wait until the actual verdict came in. But yesterday, watching all the little testimonies and stuff, and I was on the road yesterday, traveling. So welcome. Come on in the MooMoo room. Come on in. We is gonna get to it in a minute. I just wanna hurt my finger. We is about to get into it, so come on in. I was traveling a little bit yesterday, so I was able to get I've been following this quote unquote a cult. They say they not a cult, they say they a community, which most cults say they are a community instead of a cult. I mean, it sounds a lot better, you know what I'm saying? Even though cult is short for culture, but it means some people say that it's a lot that goes on. But, nevertheless, I have been following this for a while because it's a personal cultism, like following and understanding how the people minds work in cults and how people are easily manipulated and brainwashed. I'm doing my quotes in the air, y'all, and all that good stuff. We hear that often, but we never really kind of understand why and how does this happen. Okay. So, shout out, okay, now I'm gonna put this disclaimer up here because I personally don't know a lot about Nick at Night or whatever her name is. I've never really watched her until recently with her covering this trial or whatever. So I, shout out to her for, going in there and covering this trial and stuff and getting being able to put it up here so people can see it. And I like the fact that she breaks down, she puts up a lot of the different testimonies, and she doesn't try, I haven't heard her try to influence anybody on whether they should say he's guilty or innocent. Now, in watching the trial, or watching the closing argument, or watching the one of the, I don't know if she a wife or she just one of the members, okay? All I'm going to say is this. She did a whole stand by my man little thing. And yesterday, his witnesses got up there, which is his followers. And I honestly don't know if they hurt him or if they helped him. Okay. But I want to just, it's a lot. Cultism is really big, and it's really, it's sad, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot that go on with this, and it's, for me, y'all, it's triggering for me because it's near and dear to my heart in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody that is affected by this, and I know families that are affected by not so much as Carbon Nation or Nature Boy, but also affected by their family members being in quote unquote or alleged cults. You know what I'm saying? So by me, it just plays a big that's what got me into researching this. Okay. Not that I wasn't always into like researching different things and stuff, but really like just seeing how people minds work. Did I put them in the right place? Seeing how people mind work and stuff like that, it really got me interested in how are they able to do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you able to get all these people to follow you and in a lot of ways worship you? You know what I'm saying? It's very interesting how they get it, how they get these people to do it. Now, what I have noticed that usually it's broken people, it's hurt people that is easily target. Now the interesting part about this is they're alleging that all this stuff that they do is entertainment, that they do it all for entertainment, that there's really I'm on hold on y'all, hold on one second, that they do it all for entertainment and that it's really not all what everybody think it is. Hold on one second, y'all. So I'm just saying, in my humble opinion, did these people help him or did they hurt him? Okay, so we're gonna look at some. Oh, should we go back in history? Do y'all? Let's go back in a little. Let's just give a little history for those that don't even know what this whole Nature Boy trial is about and who is Nature Boy and all that. Okay. Um, Let me go back. So we're gonna God dang it. Sorry, y'all. I got my other stuff queued up, but just so I can give some people like who is Nature Boy and where he come from, okay? So they're alleging, okay? We're gonna look at some old videos of Nature Boy and stuff, but they're alleging in these videos that all this stuff that was done and stuff in these videos are they're alleging, okay? Allegedly, these are all supposed to be skits. That's what they were doing it for okay, for skits purposes so that they can gain more followers, okay? Because they were saying like the more skits they did, the more drama that they had, whatever, the more followers that they gained, okay? Now, this is all alleged. This is how they see things. So I'm going to show you. Let's see if I can find it when he first. Okay, this is not like this is one of. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it. It's so much stuff up here on the screen. I'm about to have it right. Okay, so this is one of. This is when he changed from Nature Boy to Three Gods, I think it is. Okay. So I'm gonna let him. So this is where people. This is who he like. This was in 2021 that this video, but this video I think was way before then. but this is, I think, was reloaded, because this is when he started this channel called The Three God. Okay.
When people say, oh, the black woman is God, the black woman is God. But so is the black man, and so is the ant, and so is the fucking roach, and so is the fucking plant, and so is the fucking tree. Everything is God that got life force in it, expressing itself outward. So is the rhino, so is the damn giraffe. We all God. That's God energy. That's chi. It's the life force that animates the vehicles on this planet that cannot die. You cannot die. You have no external enemy. Your only enemy and your only obstacles is you. And then don't let nobody else tell you no bullshit and get money out of you and create some kind of, ooh, it's this person or that person. Fuck that shit, man. I will tell you that you are God. When people say, oh, the black woman is God, the black woman is God. But so is the black man, and so is the ant, and so is the fucking roach, and so is the fucking plant, and so is the fucking tree. Everything.
They were trying to prove, and I mean, if they go back into the archives, he did say that, because the one that was testifying yesterday, she said that. Okay, but we're gonna look at some of his people's testimonies. Hold on, let me see if I can find them. We're going to look at some of his people testimonies, y'all, because to be honest, like I said, I don't know if they hurt him yesterday by testifying. I mean, and I understand why he chose the ones that he did choose. I understand why he chose them to testify. But even with him choosing them to testify, at some point I feel like they could have hurt his case. Okay, this is just in Sistagirl's humble opinion. I feel like they could have in a lot of ways they hurt his case. You know what I'm saying? In Sistagirl humble opinion, it's just my humble opinion. Okay. So I want to start with who do I want to start with? I think I'm gonna start with hold on. I think I'm gonna start with who do I want to start with, the boy? I'm gonna start with the female, because I'm gonna start with her, y'all, because she said something very interesting. Okay. She said something very interesting in the beginning of this try. I mean, well, not in the beginning, towards the end of her testimony. She said something very, very interesting, which can overthrow maybe at least one or two of the charges. Okay, I think he's sitting on like 4 or 5 charges that serves like almost 100 years or something like that. Meaning he's not getting out of prison, child. He's not getting out of prison. So I think that she can overturn maybe one of the charges because of what she said. But we're gonna end or maybe is it 2? Because y'all know, allegedly he is on trial for grape. Okay, he's on trial for grapes. Okay, for graping somebody. He's on trial for false imprisonment. Okay, keeping people against their will, allegedly. And he's also on trial for unlawful transmission, meaning he in revenge corn on the cob. So he's allegedly on trial for these things. Okay, so child. Now we got a glimpse into who he is, so I'm gonna play her thing because I think in the beginning she tries to yeah, I'm trying to find and like I said, shout out to Nick at Night. I don't know her personally, but she did cover the trial, so I want to really shout her out, that for that, because she did cover the trial. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna shout her out on her channel. Sis doing good. The number sis is numbering. Okay, sis is numbering after covering this child. Okay, Nick, I see you, girl. I don't know you, girl, but I see you. You know what I'm saying? So for those, like, allegedly, people was like, Sistagirl did, but I don't know. I did see where when she first started covering the trial, she did give people permission to use her content to help cover the trial because she is one of the content creators that are in there covering the trial. So she did give people permission to use her content. So this is for fair use. Hold on, this is the girl got all this stuff going on. This is fair use, fair use, fair use. Okay.
To the court to be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you out.
I do.
State your name and spell it for the court, please.
Porchae Wade, Porchae, last name Wade, Wade.
I'm sure they're gonna bring up how she left her son to come to the group.
Ms. Wade, how old are you?
Hold on.
Before Ms. Wade answers my question, she has no
Papers. Yeah, she can't.
Okay, you won't be able to use notes, Ms. Wade. You'll have to turn
Can you
those.
grab them from her, please?
Sure, Judge.
I cannot use my notes?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
Ma'am. The law.
You can't use notes.
What?
Okay.
Now, mind you, before she even got up there, y'all, they had just kicked out one of the other members because that member was just, they'll ask, and we gonna watch him too, but they'll ask him something and he was like robotic, like, this is what I'm supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's why I said, I don't know if, if they hurt him in this trial or if they helped him in this trial. I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know is they had their stuff ready. You know what I'm saying? Because she had, and she's like, you mean I can't use my notes? Girl, I'm going to say you 36 years old, sis. Number one. Let's talk about it. Sistagirl is 36 years old, okay? So that means you were 29, 28, 29 when you begin to follow carbonation, okay? When you begin to follow Nature Boy. You were old enough, okay? Because y'all know how Sistagirl say, anything before 25, I can kind of give you a pass. Because they say allegedly your brain don't fully develop until you're 25 years old. So anything you kind of do before 25, Sistagirl be like, okay, I can give you a little pass on that. But sis, you were 28, 29 years old when you got involved in this. You left your child, okay? You're 36. You have a 14-year-old child. You explain your dad is in, your mom is deceased. Your father, you say he has issues. But you out here, instead of you taking this vegan lifestyle, this nature lifestyle, this style of helping your family and taking it back to help your sick father who has other issues and stuff, Instead of you doing stuff like that, you say he has issues from the war and stuff. Instead of you doing that type of stuff, you sitting up here fighting for your man. Because that's what you was doing. But y'all, when I say she fought for her man today, on that stand, they tried. But the thing is this. First of all, you talk to him every day. We know you do. Y'all know he tells them whatever, because I'm gonna play a audio from what he was saying before they Now, maybe I should play that before I play the rest of. Let me see if it's in here. If it's in this phone, or do I gotta go get my other phone? But it's an audio. I have an audio where he is talking to them, and basically, I don't know y'all, but first of all, hey y'all, girl, this your girl marching into 50. It's March 29th. Your girl be the big 5-0. So I'm marching into 50, right? So with me marching into 50, my mind thinks differently. Do you understand what I'm saying? My mind thinks a little bit differently. And I know how to decipher between, game, recognize game. Whether it's good game or bad game, it is game. Do you hear me? So he calls them. Let me see. Do I got it in this phone? I might have to go get it out of my other phone, y'all, or off my tablet. But he called, or on my other computer, but I got it. Sister Girl, keep the receipts, okay? But anyways, he calls them. Hey, sis, thank you for stopping in. He calls them, and the way he's taught, it's like basically he's giving a message to everybody. But he's basically telling them what to say, in so many words. So let me see if I can. Is it on here? It might be in my other phone, y'all. I think I had my other phone all day yesterday. Okay, I'm going to go get it while I play a little bit of her testimony, because I really want y'all to hear what he was saying so you guys will understand why her testimony was the way her testimony was. But we're going to let her tell her testimony.
You gotta lay out the papers. All right, very good.
All right, I have a purpose, Judge.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Ms. Wade, how old are you?
Okay, before I start,
No, before you start, we answer the questions.
I do want to put on the record that I did file a complaint
Okay.
with Judge Tiger.
No.
Now, y'all see, even before they could even say something, she already was like, okay, and let me tell you too. Now, y'all know when his witnesses came, when they brought them up, he wasn't in the courtroom, because what I think he's trying to prove, okay, and this is just allegedly, this is just that of Sistagirl, okay, this is just Sistagirl, what I'm seeing. What he's trying to prove is that he doesn't have control over them. Like they have control, like he doesn't have control over their mind. That this is not a mind control thing for him. That's what he's trying to prove by, I think, not being in the courtroom with them, because they don't want them. He's trying to prove that they're not intimidated by him, that they're not trying to that he has no influence on their what they're saying right now. So I think that's one of the main reasons that he wasn't in the courtroom, in my humble opinion. I feel like that was one of the main reasons that he wasn't in the courtroom, okay? But he was not in the courtroom doing these testimonies of his people, okay?
No.
Judge, if we get...
You're not listening. You're not
Are
listening.
you gonna listen?
Oh my God. This is not looking good for him. Like, why would y'all be doing
I
this?
already answered the questions.
Okay, so Let's try, Deputy, stay right there. I'm not gonna let her do this again. I'm gonna give you one more chance to act appropriately. Otherwise, you're gonna be removed from the courtroom. So ask a question, Mr. Booker, and answer that question and that question only, ma'am.
Ms. Wade, how old are you?
I'm 36.
Okay. I know that there are more things that you want to say. Let's just try to get through the question, okay?
Okay.
All right. Where were you born in, Ms. Wade?
I was born in Pasadena, California.
Okay. All right. And how long have you lived in Georgia?
I lived in Georgia for going on 3.5 years
Okay.
to 4.
Okay. What kind of education do you have?
I have a high school education, some college.
Okay. Where'd you go to college at?
I went to college, Pasadena City College.
Okay. Do your parents live in California?
Yes, they do.
Okay. Do you stay in regular contact with them?
No.
Okay. Is that by your choice?
My mother is deceased just recently, and my father is honorable discharge from the military.
The U.S. Army?
Yes.
Okay.
U.S. Marine Corps.
Marine. Okay. Do you stay in contact with him?
No.
Okay. Is that by your choice?
No, it is because of his medical condition from being.
So they're asking her about her family and stuff because they're trying to realize, and that's what I'm saying. Now you just done told them, no, my mom's deceased. My father, he has honorable discharge from the military. I don't know why she said, I mean, I guess it could say because of his mental capacity. And that's the reason she doesn't keep in touch with her father, which I don't understand. But we're going to go on. We're going to just let her say what she has to say, okay? And then I'm going to have to stop it because, like I said, this is fair use. Nick at Night said that people can use her content, okay, in order to react to this. So that is what we're doing. We are using her content. Shout out to her. Like I said, we're just gonna review some pieces of the whatever, but I think she covered the entire trial. Tonight we will be live again, and we're going to go over the closing arguments. I just want to do a little midday, give y'all a little midday news, you know what I'm saying, and just talk about it, okay? So that's where we at with it. I'll get back to it. Please hit that like button, please. I would appreciate it. Let somebody know. Put your girl back in the algorithm, okay? I ain't been in the algorithm in a while. It ain't gonna cost. It don't cost you nothing. It is free $99 to hit that like button. Please, please, please. And if you can hit it from how many ever pages you got. I really appreciate it, okay? Hey, Queen. How you doing, sis? How are you doing? And listen, it's okay. We just getting started. We are listening to this. I'm just trying to figure out, because I feel like she, in a way, their testimonies yesterday, I don't know if they hurt him or helped him. If anything, her testimony could have helped him. Her testimony, personally, I feel could have helped him at least get rid of at least 1, maybe 2 charges. I mean, I'm just saying it could have helped him, but they were so him, you know what I'm saying, that it's hard to really pinpoint if it was helpful or not. But like I said, tonight we'll go live. We'll talk about the closing arguments. I just want to go over a few testimonies, y'all, that I thought was interesting. You know what I'm saying? Nick at Night covered it. I guess there's other YouTube people that covered it, but because I've been watching this for a while, even before he got arrested, when they was doing all their stunts and whatever. And I ain't gonna lie, they had a little food channel on Instagram, a little food Instagram, and that food on that Instagram used to look nice. Now, I ain't gonna lie, now they had some good recipes. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Now they're saying, not everyone that has gotten on stage has said that this was all a part of the act, that this is how they became famous on YouTube and on social media. It was all to become social media famous. Now we know that that's what a lot of people do nowadays. They do stuff. Let's look at Miss Netta and Chaz, your lunch is ready. Let's look at them. Miss Netta said, Joe said Miss Netta is a character. That ain't even really him. He's a character, but people still love him some Miss Netta and Charles. Let's look at Krishan Rock and Blueface. Those are characters that they play on this internet, okay? So what these people are trying to say is this Nature Boy, his three gods, all his different names he done had, these has all been characters that they have played to gain money and notoriety. And hey, I'm online. And notoriety on the internet. That's what they say. I'm not what I don't know, because I've been watching it for a while, y'all, and I used to just be like, even if you watch them when they be branching off, if you watching Solar, if you watching Velvet, if you watching what's that other one name? If you watching them as they branch off, I don't know. I don't really know. At this point, I just really don't know. Now, I know when they branch off, they do be having enough talent to carry themselves on the internet. So it's hard to say, but we're going to get back to her testimony, y'all.
In the military?
The military.
Okay. All right. Do you have any children?
I have one.
Okay. And how old is your child?
14.
Okay. All right. Where did you live in Atlanta?
I lived at 2993 Arbor Chase in Decatur, Georgia.
Okay. And who did you stay there with?
I stayed there with Alethea Bishop and a few other people. Do you want me to name them all?
No, you just, about how many people stayed there?
It was roughly around 15, 16 people.
Okay. Was it a mixture of males and females?
Yes, it was.
Okay. All right. And during the time that you lived there, was there music production, video production happening?
Yes, there was a
Queen, you right. She is, but that's what I'm saying, Queen. She's not no young. She ain't no spring chicken. Baby girl, 36. And that's why I always say, before 25, I'll give you a little grace. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a little grace. I'll be like, okay, your squabbles ain't all there. And I know, during the pandemic, a lot of even 20 people was just turning 25. They got a major setback, you know what I'm saying, mentally. They think they where they need to be, because shit, I see some 40 and 50 and 60-year-olds that done got some damn setback because they sitting up here trying to compete with these young girls. Baby, live in your wisdom and keep moving forward. Teach them how to be grown and sexy. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to try to go back and look like them. Teach them what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? But I digress on that. But anyways, you right, the poor baby, and you said, I'm with you on that. It depends on what the grape comes out to be. What kind of fruit that produces. Is it gonna dry up to a raisin, or is it gonna plump up and be juicy? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the true determining factor on what happens to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the other ones, I ain't gonna say they helped him get there, but I just think they're so more harder to determine. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly you was 28 years old, 29 years old when you start hanging around the nature people. And when you started deciding you wanted to be in the jungle, you was that old when you started hanging around the nature people. So I feel like you you have a lot more you had a lot more wisdom. You knew a lot more than them other people. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like to me, it seemed like I'm gonna let y'all tell me what y'all think it seemed like. Cause I feel like she like, take me instead. I feel like she trying to be the sacrificial lamb. That's what it looked like to me. You know what I'm saying? She trying to prove her love. That's what it looks like to me. But people saying, was it smart for him not to be in the courtroom? In a way, yay, and in a way, no, because I feel like him being there and them being able to still speak with him being in there and being able to not if they be like, do you think he's God? For them to be like, no, he ain't God. You know, like I'd have been like, my thing is if you was trying to get him off, you could have been a little bit more direct. Now, people are saying that it's a good thing that Malia wasn't on there because they feel like Malia is a whole different kind of ratchet. Malia would have been like, hold on, she would have been like the young boy that testified. Now, her, because she's older, I think he chose her to testify because she's a little bit more poised than the other ones. The other ones are just, yes, Your Highness, anything that you like. What type of anything that you like? They really, come into Americanish with it. You know what I'm saying? She a little bit, even though she's kind of coming to Americanish with it too. She, because she's older, I think the jury's going to look at that in a way, There's also a video of them harassing her as she tried to leave Malia. The tons of videos of him degrading her. Exactly. And I feel like that's why they put her on. That's why they chose her to go on the stand. Because now she's on the stand saying, oh, this was all an act. This is what we were doing for internet. This is what we were doing to get seen on the internet. You understand what I'm saying? Now she can spin that narrative for them. So, like I said, was it smart? Did it hurt them or did it help them? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I think because she was one of the ones that it seemed like he was always harassing her on the internet. So I feel like if she come in and she's like, oh, whatever, and I think it was kind of a smart move on their part, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Cause she say something that really I think is either I think what she said, she was trying to get them to call it as a mistrial, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? They didn't. But we gonna let her finish talking.
Constant music and video production daily.
Okay. And did you take part in the music and video production?
Yes, I did.
What did you do?
I was an actor.
Okay.
So basically, I was one of the main people who were always on camera.
Okay.
Whether it was we were singing, whether we were dancing, whether we were doing.
And I'm gonna put these up, y'all. I don't know if
we
I
were
can
just
see them
teaching.
real good.
Okay.
I was one of the main persons.
I don't know how to make them bigger.
Okay. And was it decided before you got online what the skit?
I'm gonna just put this over his, these little things that he used to write. Now, this stuff was written before he went, when they were quote unquote carbonation. Now, I want you to listen to what she said because these little things that I'm putting up on the screen, I'm just putting that up too, so I don't have this sister, her content all on my, the whole thing on my page like that. I'm gonna keep the audio playing, but I'm gonna put up little things, you know what I'm saying, so that y'all can read little evidence and stuff like that. Okay.
It would be about, or was it just improv?
Sometimes we would decide what they would be before. Most of the time we would improv, but before we would improv, everybody was well aware that we were, because people were, there was certain designated cameramen.
Okay.
So if you had the camera around, you knew that it was, we were live.
Okay. And was that something that was done every single day?
I'm gonna tell y'all this. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all this too. Now, this is their food site. This is the Eat Clean Cuisine. Okay, so this was 82 weeks ago. So what's that? This was a while ago. Okay, that he put this stuff out there. This is when you see it say Commander in Chief of Carbon Nation. Like, bro, like you did. I mean, this is you. This was your little letter that's on your little site, bro. Like, I don't know, because this is their little food thing. And like I said, I'm gonna take it out to their room. I'm gonna get back to her real quick, okay? Because I want to show you this, because this is what they posted, okay? Remember back in 2023 when they were saying, hold on, y'all. When they were saying that he was being falsely accused, right? Okay. Dang, where did it go?
It's easy. Eligio Bishop.
Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. And they posted the this is the initial report, okay? This is the initial report from what they said, saying what he had did. I'm gonna keep on going. Keep on going.
Okay. So basically what he did was posted a couple of videos of you without your consent, right?
Right.
On Twitter.
Right.
Anything else?
He also had his women abuse me, like jump me. So that's another thing. All right. Well.
But yeah, I would not join any more cults, you know, and just.
Okay, so that's what they're saying. That's where she's at with it. She's like, if that is true, why didn't you say that on your original report? Because that's when she called the police, and the police came and did the original report. Okay, so that's why I'm saying, yeah, it gets juicier. I'm glad I didn't have. I meant to have you. I just was letting y'all hear the audio because they don't want the. But go and check it out, y'all. I just wanted y'all to hear her say, because that's what the police. That's what she's gonna try to allude to.
It was done every day. There was a time that we did take off for a few weeks on social media, and that's when we were harassed.
Okay. And when you were harassed, were there people that came? Did the police come thinking that you were in some sort of trouble?
Yes, they did.
Okay. May I approach the witness judge?
Yes. Now, y'all, listen to what she's saying. She was like, we were such a big force on social media that when we wasn't posting, they would call the police to come and see, to do a wellness check. Basically is what she's saying. Y'all got to pay attention to how they're spinning this, okay? She was like, we were such a big presence on social media that when we wasn't being seen, or when they didn't know what was going on, they will make false claims to send the police to the house. Now that's what she's saying. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention to what she's saying now.
We need to approach that.
Okay.
Child, they muted the audio. I knew.
Okay, so yeah, they're gonna mute the audio real quick, because I don't know what really happened, but we don't know. I don't want to disrespect her commentary. They muted the audio.
You is too dang at your big age. Come on.
I'm with you on that, Nick. I'm with you on that.
And he put his supporters on the stand because they cannot.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute her, let her talk. But yeah, he put his supporters on the stand, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know if they helped him or hurt him at this point. You know what I'm saying? She really ain't hold on. I think she's talking again. Hold on. But they have muted the audio because I don't know what's going on. So let me see.
Rather than me watching it and not looking, I'm sorry. Rather than me watching it and then making a relevant suggestion, I know I'm going to make a relevant suggestion. So
That's fine.
let's
Just go ahead and play. Count, just for the record, could you explain what we just said at the bench conference, Mr. Ripper? Put that on the record.
Yeah, at the bench conference, the state indicated to the court that they would have an objection for relevance regarding the body cam video that I'm attempting to play through Ms. Wade. The body cam, the state has now in their computer, they're setting up their, they're going to play the video for the entire court. The question was whether or not it was relevant or not. My response was it was relevant because it deals with.
Okay, so what they're doing is they're about to enter this body cam video, but they had to pause when they went mute. They had to pause because they had to send the jury out because they're just now putting this into evidence, and they don't want the jury to be swayed because it wasn't approved evidence yet. Okay, so that's what he's talking about in all this law gibberish.
With whether or not people were being held against their will, and it also goes directly to the question that she just asked, and she just responded to it in the witness Ms. Wade, of whether there was a time that they were not online and that people were being sent to the house in order to troll them. And it deals directly with that. She's on video. She's actually the first person to get on.
Okay. Go ahead and play. Look, Mr. Booker, do you know which portion of the video it is?
It's a very short video. Judge.
That's fine.
It's the entire video, maybe 5-7 minutes. I'm not exactly sure.
I think it's relevant.
It just starts.
Let me hold on 1 second. Yeah, I've got to fix this. Okay.
If people are saying they're being held against their will, like, even though we know he got mind control over them, I feel like the video is.
That's just how it
There we go. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and play it.
And it's 6 minutes long.
Okay, 6 minutes.
She out of breath,
ain't
ain't
on the stand while we're doing this? It doesn't matter.
She was there, so
Okay.
nothing should be shocking her. Hold it. What's going on?
Because we keep online, science and stuff like that, they don't like it, you can say, who's calling?
I'm not sure. Is there some actually a name for here? Or portion?
Yeah.
Are you gonna speak to her real quick, just make sure she's okay?
Yes, I did say this before.
Yeah.
We got schools online, I need to meet you. I'm online, yeah.
Do I say Bishop?
Huh?
Bishop?
Yeah, so the schools online.
So the thing is, oh, Queen, I had kept that up there for, oh, you don't have no audio? Why ain't they having no audio? Hold on. It says the audio is on. Y'all couldn't hear it? Y'all couldn't hear it? You're right, Queen. She called herself a public figure, okay? I thought I was going to fall out. I was like, girl, okay, whatever. You can say you somewhat, but a public figure, I don't know about all that. But, okay, so the reason they wanted to submit this in court was because this is her, basically, her family was the one that had called them out there this time or whatever. So I'm gonna finish playing. Hold on, y'all.
They keep calling the cops to get attention to us.
Let me ask you a question. It seems to be, because I was going over research on whatever. Seems to be one person. Do you know who that one person might be?
This is a group of people who's probably world news.
But it's the same, on most of these calls, it's the same phone number, which leads me to believe it's the same person that's doing it.
They're trolling us. They're just doing that to troll us.
Lil Bill gonna be happy he was mentioned, child.
Can I ask what kind of stuff you might be doing on the internet?
You finally got your insert into the case, Mr. I should be on stand.
And I'll be debating young Pharaoh. It's just like a bunch of little white children, man.
And you're good. Okay, that's all that I have.
Last name, let me double check.
Okay. They don't know our last name. They just, let's say whatever.
So, but they may have access to your first name?
Yeah,
of course.
They keep doing this. They keep doing it, just making us look crazy.
I said, what's your name, Bishop?
Yeah, my name is Bishop.
How do they know where you reside? How do they expect that?
Well, on my house, they look up like things that look, you know what I'm saying, similar, and they look up online and they find your address and they post it online and play you.
Who else is here?
It's a couple more people.
A couple more people?
Yeah.
Like, people?
Some girls.
Oh, you two girls? Yeah, I just heard voices. That's all that is.
Yeah, it's okay. Y'all can come in and check if y'all want. We ain't got
I'm pretty sure in that way we can maybe add comments to the schedule.
Come on in. How you doing? That's movie.
Now the thing is this: either they was real clean in there, for real, or they was on at the point like you gotta stay ready so you don't get ready. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people was like, you remember them other videos? And I'm like, yeah, everybody has a junkie house day or a junkie house moment or whatever. But whenever, I don't know if they knew the police was coming. I don't know what the deal was, but it wasn't, dirty in there or not. On this particular day. Okay, on this particular day. I'm going to say that. I don't know what it looked like on other days. I'm going to say on this particular day.
This leads to a basement or something?
That's the garage. That's where Malia had her little meltdown. I remember that.
After you haven't been online in like 4 days. Usually I go live every day. No, it's on me. That's the
I don't think they need to play the whole 6 minutes, but I think up until when he like allowed them to look through, yeah, that's relevant.
You okay, man? All right. That's a closet. This is a closet bathroom. We got a call for somebody saying they're being held against their will. You okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I'm asking if everybody's okay. I just want to let you know so I'm not crazy. And it's been, my body cameras record everything, so I just want to make sure for my body camera purposes, say y'all okay. Anybody here? Somebody in the bathroom? Oh, okay. When they get done, can y'all just tell them?
They kept it clean though.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
I know that don't. Go ahead, check this. Anybody in the bathroom? She's in the bathroom. I mean, she's in the kitchen. I already spoke to her.
I feel like all this is relevant.
Everybody's okay? Everybody's here on free will?
Don't say cold, bro. I'm like when I say why you my girlfriend, I ain't legally married to him. But we do have a good relationship, so that's what makes it like, you know what I'm saying? So like if they be watching us online, you know what I'm saying? If we get paid, like I'm gonna get out y'all here. So you know what I mean?
Interesting video because I see, okay, because the judge would not let them submit this video in court. You're going to hear the judge say, no, this cannot be submitted in court. But it's a very interesting video because on the video, he is stating a claim that this is what we do for entertainment. On the video, it also states that the police officer is asking everybody in the house. He's looking at everybody in the house. He's going and he's telling them, say it into my body cam. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? So it's interesting that they won't let this be submitted into court because I mean, it is, and it's her, you know, it's her testimony. So it's very interesting that they won't let this be submitted into court, y'all. But yeah, so the judge is going to say, no, this cannot be submitted into court. And then they're going to bring the jury back in. So let me go back to this. Which the judge gonna say no. So hold on.
The video footage, I don't think it's relevant.
And it's not relevant
I
to
disagree.
what issue is what I'm asking the group.
I think it's relevant.
She's already testified to it. Whatever the information on the video.
Yeah, but the reason why they're there is for false imprisonment.
The relevant issue, Judge, now I'll state it so we will have a clear record here. The relevant issue is that throughout the entire case, the state has had a common thread that these women and men have been held there against their will.
Yeah, and that he had their documents.
This video gives the exact opposite. I agree that she said it, but it also further goes to support what she just testified to, which was that they were getting trolled. There were times that people would call the police and make certain assertions to them that, hey, police, these people are being held there against their will. That's exactly what that video shows.
She can say that the police came out, nobody reported that they were being held against their will. That's essentially what the purpose is of this video footage. So I'm fine with her saying that, but
I disagree.
I don't see the relevance or the need for the video. So I'll allow her to say that the police came out on this on.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? That yeah, that's crazy. You said they won't let it in because she said it on the stand. I know, but I feel like because remember when she was saying also and then they were like, she was like, and they were saying that they were okay, and the judge was like, that's hearsay, you can't say what somebody else is saying. But if they got the footage where these people are saying that, you understand what I'm saying? I feel like that will make a difference. You know, you said I think judge was pissed off. Yeah, but there was a ton that the prosecution was able to play also. Exactly. I think that she, and then how they were I think because she had brought in the guy before her and she had to kick him out of court, I think she was already real just irritated. You know what I'm saying? Just irritated. Plus, remember, she was irritated with Nature Boy because Nature Boy had said that he didn't want to go to court, be in the courtroom with her because she had COVID.
Whatever date that was, and that nobody reported to the police. They were being held against their will. The police came in, searched everything, and nobody said anything about being held against their will.
Okay, but your rule is that it's irrelevant because
It's cumulative, and
so not relevant. It's
both. It's both, Mr. Bucker.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
I disagree.
All right, bring the jurors back.
The whole charge that he has is false imprisonment. So if you're saying that they're being held against their will, then I think that that was relevant. But what do I know?
There a time that law enforcement came by and attempted to search the house because they believed that you were being held there against your will?
Yes, there was many times that they came to the house to search because people were calling saying that we were being held against our will.
Okay, were the police allowed to search the entire house?
They were allowed to search many times.
And inside the house?
Inside the house.
Did they
yes.
did they question people in the house?
Yes, they did.
Were they allowed to look in every room in the house?
Yes, they were.
Okay, and were the police wearing body-worn camera when they did that?
Yes, they were.
Okay, and was everything shared? Was Mr. Bishop there? Were you guys there during that time frame?
I didn't understand your question.
When the police came to search, was Mr. Bishop there?
Yes, he was.
Okay, and
there was a time that they came to search where he wasn't there. We were just, me and Caleb Buckner were just coming back from the grocery store.
Okay.
And they pulled up on us. It was just me and her. We were getting out the car.
Okay.
And they asked us if everything was okay.
Okay.
And we let them know that, yeah, I mean, we're just coming from the store.
Okay. Do you remember what year that was?
That was the same year, 2022.
Okay. All right. And you and Kayla were coming back from the grocery store?
Yes, we were.
So you were actually allowed to go to the grocery store?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. All right. And how did you get there?
I drove.
You did?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. You could actually drive to the grocery store. All right. And Mr. Bishop didn't have to follow you or anything like that to go to the grocery store?
No, that's ridiculous. No.
Okay. All right. So women were allowed to go to the grocery store if they wanted to go?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, going back to improv versus acting, singing, things like that. Were you trained in acting or singing, or is it something you just learned how to do?
It's something that I just learned how to do.
Okay. When you were in high school or college, what was your major?
My major changed. It was nursing.
Okay, she I mean, I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. You said, yeah, yes, I understand Ed hearsay. Yeah, after Nature Boy answers, the judge was over them. Yeah, she was so over them after after Nature Boy was like he wanted a mistrial or he didn't want to be in there because the judge, and he kept trying to he did the little video, and I'm trying to find the video. Let me see. Let me have my assistant see if it's upstairs on the computer. Where she was trying to say that he kept saying that the judge had COVID, and then he had them release the video. So yeah, she was over it. She was so over them. And then the little young boy, he had him straight programmed. He knew exactly what to say. And the thing was, he probably didn't lie. Nature Boy probably did not tell him directly to do it. He told Malia, you got to remember, Malia did not get up there and testify. So he told Malia, and Malia was the one that told them what to say. So when they was like, did he tell you to say anything? Did he coerce you? Did he do any of that? And they were like, no, technically, you know what I'm saying? On the technicality, they wasn't lying. Because I believe it was Malia that had them kind of like, okay, if they ask you this, say that, say this, say that. It was a game, whatever. Now, they smart enough to know, because if you see that video that they wanted to submit into court, they kept saying, we when we're online, we're getting trolls from online. They're saying this, they're saying that. So they're making everything that the internet or everything that these people saying, they're going to try to get it off on the technicality of allegedly this is what had happened. You know what I'm saying? This is what had happened. So this, but I want y'all to really pay attention, because she's going to say something when the prosecution, this is the prosecution of defense. When the prosecution come up, that is very interesting. Okay, because I think he almost done, and then she's about to be cross-examined.
And then I changed to arts. But when I decided not to pursue nursing any longer, I did withdraw.
Okay. And when you first met Mr. Bishop, where did you meet him at?
What was that question?
Where did you meet Mr. Bishop at when you first met him? How did you learn about him? Where did you meet him at?
Yeah, so I met him, initially, I first saw his videos online. It was a music video.
Sonic, sis, Neff, I'm going to say this. Allegedly, but y'all, the rabbit hole gets deeper, because you remember when Solar went off on his little Jaguar right phase. Remember when Solar went off on his little Jaguar right phase? Remember that? And allegedly after that, they kept on saying, that's when they said, she was ushering, she was let it burn. She was ushering. That's what they said. I ain't say it. You know what I'm saying? That's alleged now. They say that, even though she was hollering, Goomba was like, I told y'all I'd be everywhere. Sistagirl be in everybody's sector, child. But Goomba was saying allegedly that she was messing with Solar. You know what I'm saying? But Solar started messing around over there with went with Jaguar right after he left from over there with Carbonation, and then he was messing with Velvet, because remember Velvet, who is Nature Boy's ex wife or whatever, is Solar baby mom. But didn't her and Solar get married too? Yeah, it's very interesting. But and y'all gotta think about this now. Remember, now I'm gonna tell you this now, that Velvet is one of them Louisiana girls. She one of the Louisiana girls. She a Creole, baby. She Creole. You know what I'm saying? And y'all wondering why whatchamajigga went crazy. She was going already halfway there, but then she started going over there messing around with the witch doctor lady. Because she even said that. Now, I got some old lives from Jaguar Wright when before that very first YouTube channel she had, and she was going down there over there in Shreveport. She was down over there in Shreveport, okay? Over there, down there up under that bridge in Shreveport, over there by that creek. You know what be over there down behind that bridge, under that bridge by that creek. When she said, oh, I'm over here, I mean, I'm talking to my Louisiana people. Y'all know. Don't nobody go to Shreveport and go underneath that bridge by that creek unless they got something going on. You hear me? Okay, or don't nobody go down there to Louisiana, down there to the medicine man, okay? Down there to the medicine queen, down there, unless they got something going on. You heard me? Okay, so I'm just saying, allegedly. This is all allegedly. This is just all I've been, noticing it. I always say, don't take my word for it. Go look it up yourself now. It's all, the internet be undefeated. So it's stuff you can find that will prove what Sistagirl said. Sistagirl always talk. Yeah, I could give you my opinion, but I like to pull factual actuals and stuff that people actually, print options. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm on factuals, I'm going to say this. And and it's a little bit off course, but for all, hold on, y'all. I'm going to play this video because I got to take this call. 1 second.
Shining Bright, the song. And then I started to go in and learn more about his teachings on YouTube. I saw what he was teaching and I saw that he was very handsome. And I was like, oh, I want to know more about him. So I started to learn more.
Okay. And when did you first meet him?
I met him September of 2018. That's when I first met him.
In person?
Yes.
And where was that at?
Mexico.
Okay. And from September of 2018 until now, have you been around him?
Yes, every day.
Okay. All right. And so going back, that's 6 years? Sounds about right?
It sounds right.
Okay. During that 6 years, have you ever been hit by him in a violent manner? Has he ever punched you, kicked you, or beat you?
No.
Okay. Have you seen him act violently toward other women?
No, I've never seen him act violently toward other women. Now he's a communicator. He likes to talk, so he is very passionate when he speaks, and most people mistake that for being violent, but he's not aggressive. He's just very passionate about what he says.
Okay. Has he instructed other women, including yourself, to hit other people in the group on his behalf?
There was a unanimous decision made by the group of people that were there. We all had a meeting, and it was a unanimous decision that we would implement the slapping part as a part of spiritual improv for the documentary we were recording.
Okay. And what does that mean for people who are not under? What does that mean?
Which part?
Well, we were slapping each other for improv. What was it for attention purposes?
It was for attention mostly because what we teach doesn't get a lot of views. The drama gets more views than the teachings.
Okay.
We're more interested in people learning about what we have to teach. So we did get creative on different ways where we can get more attention. The slapping was a part of it because once we saw once we saw Will Smith slap Chris Rock, we thought it was very funny, and everybody thought it was funny. And we was like, that's how you get a lot of attention. We'll do that. Everybody agreed.
Okay. It wasn't for purposes of intimidation or to punish people or anything like that?
No.
Okay. All right. So during the time that you've been in the group, you got to know, do you know Velvet Marquez?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Kayla Buckner?
Yes, I do.
Brianna Jacobs?
Yes, I do.
Okay. We'll start with Brianna Jacobs. How long was she around in the group?
Brianna Jacobs wasn't around long. She came and left a lot. Maybe she came twice, but she wasn't around us a lot.
Okay.
She had her own relationship that she was in, so she mostly was just staying with us.
Okay. Was there a time in 2021 or 2022 that she called and asked to become a member of the group again?
Yes, she did.
Okay. And had she been gone from the group for a while when she did that?
Yes, she's been gone for years.
Okay, but she called and asked, could she come around?
She called and asked to come around, and then when she did come to our house in Atlanta, we did an online interview of her, asking her why she decided to come.
Okay, was she permitted to come back?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
She was.
Did she in fact come back?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And Kendra Carter, how often were you around her?
I was around Kendra Carter a lot. We both cooked in the kitchen.
Okay.
A lot of times.
Okay, and during the 6 years you've been
He says, y'all, she kind of messed herself up a little bit because she gonna say they were entertained by the Chris Rock slap. Girl, y'all have been doing this way before Will and Chris had their little altercation. So I mean, yeah, that was a lie. But I'm gonna let her live on that one. You said he says it's a good thing he doesn't get the R word or false imprisonment convictions, unfortunately. I you know what, Queen? I don't think he's gonna get the false imprisonment conviction. I just don't think he's gonna do it because even though they did not submit, they did not let them submit that that video where they were walking through the house and stuff. And they were saying they were safe and stuff, even though they did not submit that video. Basically, almost everybody, with the exception of maybe 2 or 3, came up and was basically like, that you looking for this? Oh, came up and was basically like he did not hold them against their will. So I really, I really don't think that he's gonna get the false imprisonment conviction. I mean, if he do, and so then they're weighing out the jury. They say that is 3 black men, 3 black women, 3 white women, and 3 white men on the jury, or something like that. Like it's real even on the jury. So that's gonna be interesting to see how it all plays out and what they end up how it ends up playing out. It's really going to be interesting to see because hold on, y'all. I'm trying to do too many things at once. So I'm curious to see how it's all going to play out at the end of the day. Y'all, I told y'all we be real over here. It's real life over here in the MooMoo room, y'all. My kids, I know y'all keep hearing that door opening and closing. I'm in my downstairs office, so when they come in and go out, they gonna come in and go out 1,000,001 times. I'm surprised y'all don't hear all the kids because they're in their office, but they're on what time is it? They're on I think they're about to be over lunch, so they're about to be having free time, so you'll probably be hearing them. Yes, they're on the schedule here in this homeschool, so they're about to be finishing up their lunch for the day, so then they're gonna be on their free time until the end of their school day. So y'all, it just gets real over here in the MooMoo room, child. I'm just letting y'all know, if y'all be hearing stuff, please excuse it in advance. We is real people over here. We do real life stuff over here, you know what I'm saying? And it is a big house with a lot of people. So we just gonna leave it at that, okay? You said she's a liar. Queen, I think she be, man, look, I think she be lying too. I'm trying to figure it out. I am really trying to figure it out. I'm gonna drop this link just in case somebody want to come up, agree, disagree. I don't care at this point. I'm just watching it. Like I said, I've been covering this because cult life is real near and dear. It gets real personal with me when it comes to cult life. So it's something that I I research, and this ain't the only one I want to break apart. I want to break apart another one that people don't even see it as a cult, but it kind of is. And I ain't gonna say kind of is. It is, but people have been trying to debunk it and it has been debunked as being a cult because people have, said they desire to be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of them around here, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this is near and dear to my heart. The one I really want to dive into, I can't for personal reasons, but I'm just saying this goes on. This is what's happening while we worried about, and if you think about it, if you put it in other people, just regular people, what's the difference from what she's saying? That's like putting Krishan, Jaden, Bonnie Lachey, and all them in Carlissa on the stand. Oh, for Blueface. They gonna say whatever they have to say to make that person look good. You know what I'm saying? You said the prosecution caught him up on the lie about speaking to family. Exactly. Caught her up real quick. He caught all them up on that lie. They all caught them up on that lie. He says, just thinking about this dude makes me feel unclean, feel like I need a scoring pad this way. Girl, I'm telling you, I said from anything that ends with down there. Okay? I'm telling you, down there, girl, down there. Okay? Oh, they got caught up with that Chris Rock. Got so caught up with the Chris Rock lie, so caught up, and she said it with her chest. She said it with her chest, y'all. She believed, when she said it, it was it was a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say this. We can compare it to the Chris Rock slap because it wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting that she even used that. They tried to use that. He said, I think these little lies they got caught in will not helpful for his case. That part, Queen, that's the part that I have a problem with is I think that it's the they don't understand. They say the little rotten fruit that destroys the vine. It's that little bit of cancer that they don't put in the atmosphere because it's little lies. Them were little lies that you didn't have to tell. You know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't super big enough for you to say anything, you know? Hey, House of Queens, morning blessings to you, my sis. Welcome to the MooMoo room. Y'all, the link is dropped. If anybody want to come up, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to come up. We are just breaking this down and how we seen it, her testimony. But it's interesting. Like I said, yeah, we gonna get to that, sis. We gonna get to that. She said she could have thrown herself away. This is what I'm saying. I'm standing by my man. I'm gonna stand by my man. Even though I'm not the main chick, even though I'm the second or third side chick, it's all good. I'm standing by my man. That is how she's saying it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, I feel the reason they chose her as one of the witnesses because, first of all, somebody was sent to the house to do a wellness check on her personally. Because remember when we watched that video and the cop came and the cop was like, we're looking for Portia Wade. That is she. So she was like, I am her. So I think that's why they really wanted to admit to it. But girl, you wasn't the one that had filed the charges against him. So, at that point, I just really don't know. You know what I'm saying? But let's listen to some more of her testimony.
In the group, Kendra Carter was in the group for a good portion of that time?
Oh, yes, Kendra Carter was there before I was.
Really? Okay. All right. What was Velvet Marquez?
My meals.
Yes, she was. When she decided to come back, she was.
Okay. Did she and Mr. Bishop have a child together?
Yes, they do. Beautiful girl.
Okay. Was she around when you first got to, I think you said Puerto Rico or Costa Rica? Where did you meet him first at?
Mexico.
Mexico. I'm in the wrong place altogether. So was she around at that time?
Yes, she was.
Okay. All right. Have you ever seen Mr. Bishop hit her or punch her or body slam her or anything along those lines?
No.
Have you ever seen Mr. Bishop tell someone else to go hit her
No.
in order to? Okay. No. All right. Now, there was production done every day. Was production done in such a way where it was recording frequently?
Yes, there was recording all the time.
And these were these videos that were placed on the internet?
Yes, they were.
Okay. And were there people that were following you or following your group on the internet?
Yes.
Okay. Was the acting, were there different characters that you would act with?
We had a lot of different characters. Eligio had a lot of different characters as well.
Okay. What were some of the characters that he had?
His most popular character was Dr. Bishop. He had Leroy. He had Totally Todd, Uncle Fernando the Commando, and his most recent character was Three God.
Okay. And these were all characters that he used online?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
I mean, y'all, you're making him look like okay, she said that these were all characters. She said these were all characters. But did y'all understand, did she ever say Nature Boy? Let me rewind it. Because I didn't hear her say Nature Boy. I just heard her say, let's see.
Other character was Dr. Bishop. He had Leroy. He had Totally Todd, Uncle Fernando the Commando, and his most recent character was Three God.
Okay.
So I wonder what that means, because so Nature Boy ain't no character. Nature Boy is how he acts. So it's interesting. It's interesting because she said all these people are characters, but remember now they're doing the little Three God sign. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. You said, yeah, my meals, you know? You said, I was secondhand embarrassed when she was texting. You said, man, I'm like, girl, she's like, and that's what I'm saying. Now, when they asked them, like, did he coerce them or did he? I don't think he told Malia, and Malia told them. So technically, that's their little technicality. They didn't lie. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm sure he told Malia, you know what I'm saying, whatever he told her, but it's interesting. I just. Yeah, I'm a little embarrassed for sisters. I'm a little embarrassed for sis too, because first of all, you're 36 years old. Like, you're too old, sis. Like, I don't know. And people like, don't age shame her. I am. It is. Because you got a 14-year-old baby. So I am. And you so worried about the girl. Why he been in jail? You still there? Why didn't you go back home? Like I said, you could have been at home teaching your family how to eat properly, teaching your family how to get raised from the sun. You could have been doing whatever. You still there, allegedly making videos, allegedly, you know what I'm saying, doing what you need to get him out. Like, what? We all see, and this is probably what's going to get him caught up, because they're still there doing the same thing that they were doing while they think that's helping them, because he's probably like, my finger hurt, y'all. He's probably like, do business as usual, do da-da-da-da-da-da, because that's going to help me, but I don't know. He said, I don't trust someone named Leroy, never have. Okay, not Leroy. She said one of his aliases is Leroy. So really don't trust anyone named Bishop is in their name. Now look, I can't say that because my baby that passed away, his first name was Bishop. Okay. So Look, I can't say I couldn't trust nobody named Bishop. My first baby, my son name, his first name was Bishop, you know. So I can't say that at all, but you know what I'm saying? He's a self-proclaimed bishop. You know what I'm saying? Because who gave him that title? Why what makes you relevant to be a bishop? You know what I'm saying? Even say your name is Bishop anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm suing Nature Boy next for mental anguish. He said those are not his initials. I said, okay, that's what I'm saying. He said, I keep thinking people are talking about me. Girl, no, this is crazy. Sorry, but there's a certain bishop I want nothing to do with. Oh, yeah, sis. Oh, I'm not saying every bishop ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, but my son was named Bishop. He didn't, it's different when you give yourself a title bishop and be self-proclaimed bishop. He was named Bishop. He was born Bishop. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little bit different. That's a little bit different for me. Why are you in here? Get out and close that door. Close it. They get on my nerves. Sorry, y'all. They're my grandbabies. But we gonna get into it.
And these were all characters that he used online.
Yes, they are.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to jump on forward to March 24th. Well, let's deal with the Mexico or out of the country first. Okay. When you were outside the country, did you guys use the bathroom outside the house?
Using the bathroom outside the house was everyone's choice. We have restrooms everywhere that we went. You know, there's restrooms in house. You could use the restroom in the house if you wanted to. Everybody did. They took showers. It's regular. It's normal. If they wanted to use the restroom outside, they could.
Okay.
And the reason why there was using the restroom outside is because of our beliefs, which is protected by First Amendment. I mean, that we believe that essentially there's a natural flow of exchange with the earth that we live on. So use the bathroom on the earth, you get blessings.
Okay. All right. So after you left there, jumping forward to March 24th, 2022, were you in the house that night?
Yes, I was.
Okay. And let me ask, have you been around?
Yes.
Okay. What name did she go by?
She went by.
Okay. What do you remember seeing regarding on March 24th, 2022? Tell the jury.
What was that question again?
What do you recall about on March 24th, 2022 about her interactions with Mr. Bishop? What did you witness?
Well, I know that she did get into an altercation with the women. And then after there was an altercation with the women, she decided that she wanted to leave. She did tell us that she really didn't want to leave, but she was just upset with the women. After she said that she wanted to leave, I mean, we helped her get her stuff. She went upstairs to get her bags. I mean, and of course the women were, you know, arguing with her. I believe when she went upstairs to grab her paintings and stuff, was upset with her and, you know, giving her throwing her paintings in her suitcase. So when she got her stuff and she was ready to leave, she went downstairs. Eligio Bishop was downstairs, asked her if she was okay. She said no, and he was like, okay, well, you have a ride? She said, yes, my ride's on the way. He's like, okay, go ahead.
Okay.
And leave.
Okay. And so was her ride an Uber or something outside?
It was an Uber outside.
Did you actually see it?
Yes, I did. I was outside with her for a moment when she was getting ready to leave. Both her bags were outside by the door, outside of the door, close to the Uber where she was going.
Okay. And so did you witness her go back inside?
I didn't witness her go back inside. When she came back inside, I was already upstairs in the back bedroom. I was laying down.
Okay. And what happened? What did you witness from there?
Well, I was laying in the back room. I saw her come in first, and then Eligio came in shortly after. They were talking, and they didn't see me laying in the bed. Once they saw me laying in the bed, they smiled at me, and then they said, can you give me a moment to talk?
Okay. And this was on the second.
She's trying to paint a different picture now, y'all. She's getting out her canvas, okay? So she's trying to paint. She's talking about some. I was outside with her. I didn't see her. I was upstairs in the back room laying in the bed. Then they came in. They didn't see me laying in the bed. They were talking. Then when they see me, they looked at me and they smiled. And then they asked me to give them a minute. Why she had to put the smile in there? Because she's trying to say that he wasn't angry, like they wasn't arguing, they wasn't inside. You know, that's what they're trying to say. You said, I'm not going to outside as a bug, so a bug can fly. Okay. Like they said they was defecating, pooping in the earth and stuff. They said that's how they feel. And they could only use 6 pieces of toilet paper. 6 little pieces of toilet paper. And I wonder if it was 1 ply, 2 ply, because baby, if it was 1 ply, all they little fingers was sticking in their butts through that little toilet paper. And you know, very interesting. Just nasty. You said she had some beautiful hair. What happened to them edges? Yep, stress. I agree.
Second floor of the house?
Second floor of the house.
Okay. And which room was this? Was it a bedroom or?
It was a bedroom.
Okay. Was it a bedroom with bunk beds in, or what bedroom was it?
The bedroom was bunk beds all the way to the end.
Okay. All right. And were bunk beds the only beds in that room?
Yes, there were.
Okay. And were you laying on the top bunk or the bottom bunk?
The bottom bunk.
Okay. Does this bedroom have a bathroom as well?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Does it connect to another room?
Yes, it does.
Okay. All right. So you saw her come in first and him come in afterwards. Is that what you testified to?
Yes.
Okay. Was he pulling her, pushing her, prodding her in any way?
No, when she came in first. They weren't holding hands or anything like that. He came in shortly after her.
Okay. All right. And they talked and they asked you to excuse them?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell the jury what you witnessed?
Well, when they first came into the room, they did a quick hug or whatever, and they were talking. They were talking very low, so I did not hear what they said.
Now, girl, why you lying? Because she was about to leave, okay? Remember, she was about to leave, okay? So you're saying she was about to leave, but now they was hugging, they was smiling at her. Y'all, you gotta pay attention to, Malia done, what's the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm saying? Coached them. Malia done coached them, y'all. She done coached them well, because I don't care what nobody say. I think Malia got more mind control than, what's his name? Nature Boy. I think Malia was, if y'all want to know the truth behind it, Nature Boy was reaping the benefits, okay? Nature Boy was reaping the benefits of being the leader. When you think, you guys got to pay attention to how they even talk now. Malia does dang near 90% of the talking. You know what I'm saying? Just like Nature Boy, you know, because she the queen. She the queen. So it's real interesting. You said, I know there are some stinky, itchy people. I imagine it was a helper. That's why they said allegedly. He got the usher, let it burn, let it burn. He got that usher, allegedly. He got the usher, okay? He got that usher. That's what they say, allegedly. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'm just saying what the word on the curb was, But maybe he ain't got it no more since he been locked up for a while. He didn't have time to cleanse his body. They done gave him some penicillin. They done been able to get him some penicillin and clean his little system out. So he been incarcerated. So that's one of the first things they do when they get incarcerated. They clear up them STDs. You know what I'm saying? When they get incarcerated, that's the first thing they do. That's one of the first health checks to see if they got anything. And then if they because they know they going out there in population. So if they got something, they got to know where to put them. They got to put them on the sick block. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know if they go out there and they got something, they might be one of them little itchy booties. You know what I'm saying? And so they be out there infesting the whole little ward. You know what I'm saying? Because they the itchy booty and they got it. So they like, hey, I'm going to spread it wide open for everybody. And then everybody on the whole little ward got the itchy booty. You know what I'm saying? And then the SOs got the itchy booty because they be messing with the men up in jail, child. I follow too many prison pages not to know what be going on. And Sistagirl says she gonna share with you about them prison men. You know what I'm saying? So look, I'm just saying. You said because all the girl said she was outside waiting for her Uber, and then he called her back into the house. Okay, so and that's what I'm saying. So she trying to say she came back in the house. They didn't see her. She didn't hear them, but they looked at her and smiled, and then told her to excuse them. So is you gonna hurt? You gonna hurt this, or you gonna help this at this point? You know what I'm saying? Well, you say it's allegedly making my nose burn. Girl, I'm telling you, got that usher. Child, let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. Yes, honey. They got STDs and they're not even heard of. Exactly. I'm telling you, the child don't want none of that. I'm not hungry anymore. Don't do me like that. I didn't mean to mess up your meal. I'm just saying that's allegedly now.
Actually, but then they turned to me and they were kind of psyched. Said, "Oh, you're laying in the bed," and I was like, "Yes, I'm right here." And then they were like, "Well, can you excuse me for a moment so we can talk?" I said, "Yes, I will." And I went into the bathroom that's right there that connects to 2 bedrooms.
Okay. All right. What was the next thing that you witnessed regarding and Alicia?
I was in the bathroom that whole time.
How long do you think? Just an estimate.
Dang, creep.
If I could estimate, I would probably say I was in there for around 6 minutes.
Okay.
During that time, I had turned the lights off and it was kind of lower, dim, because I did have a headache. Okay. And so I could hear everything that was going on because the bathroom is very small. And
she gonna say she turned off the lights because she had a headache. Girl, you turned off the lights so they didn't know you were still in there listening to what was going on. That's what you turned the lights off to. So it's interesting now if she hurting herself with this testimony is gonna be the question. Is it gonna be the question? But anything for their leader, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what they done promised her. Is she go up there and spin the block and say something else happened?
Connects both bedrooms.
Creepy creep.
So when I was in that bathroom, I didn't hear any noises or anything that was unusual. Like
she was in the bathroom like this.
Anybody hit anybody or crying or
no
anything along those lines?
No.
Okay. And so do you see again after you come out of the bathroom?
Yes. 6 minutes, around 6 minutes after I came out of the bathroom, I opened the door. The door was back open again. So I came out and I saw she was there. And then she looked at me and she smiled. She was like, "Can I go in the bathroom?" And I smiled at her. I was like, "Yeah, of course. Why are you asking me that? You know you can use the bathroom."
Okay.
And then she was like, "Okay."
You see how I'm saying? Like, she's like, and then she said, "Can I go to the bathroom?" Why she need to go to the bathroom real quick after cause I'm not saying he did it, but I don't know. This ain't to me personally. This little piece right here, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know, y'all. Because you got to really listen to what she said without saying what she need to say. You know what I'm saying? Says when they went to the Honduras, the police made them take a shower before they got released. I'm sure. Because when they was explaining something about the showering and stuff, they was talking about the septic tank. It's a mess.
Okay, I don't think it's for the purpose of the truth of the matter asserted, but sure, we'll skip beyond that.
All right, well, just for the record, I'm sustaining the objection. Go ahead.
All right, you're not able to say, they don't want you to say what Ms. told you.
Okay.
Did she go into the bathroom?
She went into the bathroom after that. Sure.
Okay. Did you see her again after that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Where did you see her at?
I saw her walk into the master bedroom where we were. We were all in the closet getting ready to go to bed. Mr. Bishop was live. We were in the bathroom, the closet. We were getting dressed. She came in briefly and she gave us a hug. And then I asked her.
This is when I'm saying she started lying a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, he was live. We was in the closet getting ready for bed. You know what I'm saying? While he was live. Because, they had the thing about them being in the closet. So she was like, we were in the closet getting ready for bed while he was on live. And she came in giving us hugs and stuff. And I'm like, was she really giving y'all hugs? It says, "LO, this is crazy. She was just mad with those chicks and arguing that all of a sudden they're all smiling at each other." Exactly. And giving each other hugs. Make it make sense. So you saying the girl bipolar? Is that what you're trying to say? Allegedly? I don't know, but this ain't making sense.
Was she going to sleep? Which room was she going to sleep in?
Okay.
She told me which one.
Sustained. Don't repeat what someone else told you.
Okay.
So you communicated with her and you learned, without saying what you learned which bedroom she was going to sleep in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And did you see her again after that time?
After that, I didn't see her.
Okay. All right. Did you guys go to sleep?
Yes.
Okay. And you said Mr. Bishop was on live?
Yes, he did a live that night.
Okay. All right. And that was in the main bedroom?
He was in the main bedroom.
Okay.
And
all right.
he was in the main bedroom and he would walk down to the bottom of the living room area. He would walk around.
Okay. All right. Had you seen Miss and Mr. Bishop being affectionate together? Were they affectionate in front of the other people?
They were affectionate all the time in front of everyone. There was many photo shoots that we conducted with me, myself included in these photo shoots. There were many dances that they did together. They just had a nice relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was Mr. Bishop in a polygamous relationship? Was there more than one wife that he had?
Well, technically, he's not polygamous because he's not married legally to more than one spouse. He did have, a lot of girlfriends, women who likes him there, but he's not polygamous.
Okay. Was there one woman who was considered to be his queen?
Yes.
And who was that?
Tanisha DeLay, she goes by Queen Malia.
Okay. Was there jealousy among some of the other women regarding her?
Regarding Queen Malia?
Yes.
Yes, there was. There was She was very jealous. She did compete a lot to go to, to get to the queen position. We held a queen pageant where it was Queen Malia and I myself. We were all nominated to be queen. And she just wanted to be the queen, so she did a lot of stuff to try to get that spot.
Okay. All right. Was all of that recorded online, or was just within the house?
Yes, the queen competition is recorded.
Okay.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
A couple of questions about your beliefs that I have to ask you. Do you believe that Mr. Bishop is God?
Well, God essentially is a spirit, and a spirit is something that essentially is within every person. So I believe that everybody is God because they essentially have that same life force energy within them.
Okay. All right. When Mr. Bishop was at the house, did you guys have rules that if someone were to break, that there would be some sort of physical violence on that person?
No.
Okay. Were there scenarios where Mr. Bishop, if he didn't eat dinner, then nobody would eat dinner? Was that a rule?
No. If anybody was hungry, they would just go say. I was over the kitchen. I cooked a lot. I made sure that there was food made, and so I put it to the side. If anybody wanted to come and eat, they could just come and grab something, like say, for instance, this pot is here. It would be food there just sitting there for people to eat.
Okay. All right. So there was no food was not kept back from the group?
No.
Okay. What about if he didn't go to sleep, then nobody else could go to sleep?
And no. I would sleep all the time. So when I got tired, I went to sleep.
Okay.
People could go to sleep if they want to go to sleep.
Okay. And if people disagreed with Mr. Bishop, would he do things to them, like isolate them, put them in a closet, beat them up, those types of things?
And no, he wouldn't do that.
Okay.
No.
Y'all got
I'm gonna
videos
ask
of
you,
that.
because I'm sure the state's gonna ask you. Have you been in regular contact with Mr. Bishop over the last year or two?
Yes.
Okay. Do you talk to him frequently?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Would you lie for him? Would you come in court and just say stuff on his behalf that's untrue?
No, I stand on the principle of justice. And Alivio is my friend, but I will tell the truth.
Okay. Has he told you what to say to that?
No.
Okay. Has he influenced what you said today?
No, I am a first-hand witness of everything that has went on. Like I said before, I've been with him for 6 years. So I've seen a lot of things that are going on. So what I'm saying today is the truth of what my account of what happened on all of these events.
Okay. Do you care about him now?
Yes, I do.
Where do you live in Atlanta now still?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you talk to him on a pretty frequent basis?
Yes, I do.
Daily?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sure the state's gonna ask you this. Where you stay now, is the rent paid on your property by him?
No.
Okay. Do you have income of your own?
No.
Okay. Where do you get income from?
Essentially, there's people who look out for us or they donate to us. I reach out. My sister, she sent money for us to pay out the rent and stuff like that. And
girl, go get a
people
job.
who are concerned with us, they send us money to pay the rent.
Okay. Couple more questions and I'll go sit down. The April 7th, 2022, were you at the house that day?
April 7th.
When Mr. Bishop was arrested?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Did everybody have a phone in the house? Was phones frequent or were they kept from people?
Yeah, everybody had multiple phones and devices.
Okay. And so were people able to call their family members if they wanted to?
Yes, if they wanted to call anybody who they wanted to call, they could.
Okay. And during the 6 years that you have been in the group, were did people's families sometimes come and visit them?
Yes, Kayla Buckner, her family visited on two separate occasions. One back in 2020, she came over for a get together. Her mother, her grandmother, and her brother.
Okay.
In 2000 and I'm not sure, but I believe it was in 2021. They came over at the 2993 Arbor Chase address, and we had a get together with a lot of people there. It was a lot of people, a lot of different family relatives, just people who came.
But if a person wanted to stay in contact with their family, they could.
Yes, and there was many occasions where my sister reached out. She, and even if she did, she reached out online. And we did a live on there. We were talking in front of the public. Then she calls me afterwards, and I talked to her some more.
Okay. So going back to April 7, 2022, the police, did they question you on that day?
April 7th?
Yes, ma'am.
No, I did demand to know what was happening on multiple occasions from the detectives, and they did not tell me what was going on.
Okay, so you were not interviewed that day?
No, I was put into a room, and I was told by Monica Pinocchio.
No, you can't talk about what someone else told you.
Okay. I was put into a room, and I was waiting for someone to come and talk to me. I waited for, some hours. And then once somebody came by, I asked them, when am I going to be questioned and when am I going to be let know what's going on? I was moved to another room for questioning, where I waited another hour and no one ever came to question me.
And so you ultimately were released after that?
Ultimately, after that, I was released.
Okay. And within the house, the devices that were within the house, they were typically devices that were used by the group in order to make music production and video production?
Yes, there was a lot of cameras, equipment. People had tablets, cell phones, computers. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Stacey's going to have a few questions for you.
Carl? Good afternoon, Ms. Wade. Good afternoon.
Hi.
All right, just a few questions for you. So I think on direct examination.
Okay, so here comes the cross-examination. Now, this is when it get gooder, because the lady be catching her up in all kinds of lies. You say if they can eat whenever they want, how come everyone was losing weight? Okay, Queens, House of Queens. Okay, I mean, that's what they said. I don't know. Now, the food that they be having on their little, let me show y'all. The food they be having on their little food page, and they've been having it for a while. Let me show you. But the food they be having on their little food page, it did look good. I ain't gonna even lie. It was looking good. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. It went out of my
I just put one scoop.
1.5. I'll find it for y'all, but I mean the food was looking kind of good, but that's what I'm saying. Why are they but he was losing weight too, y'all. He was losing weight too. I'm just saying that. Oh man, damn, I heard the countdown. Oh no, I had accidentally hit the countdown thing, y'all. I'm sorry. See if y'all was on y'all toes. I had to see if y'all was on y'all toes. You said I keep hearing the Fantasia's type. Okay, like every member of there left the 3 there have the same similar stories, and none of them say it was acting. Thank you. But that's what they're all trying to say, that this been a thing, that they've been doing this productions for a long time to gain followers, and then they realized the more drama they had, the more followers they got. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Hey, Jay said it. What? Hey, where you been, child? You ain't been over here to see Auntie in a long time, huh? What's going on? Good to see you. Welcome to the MooMoo room. That's what I'm saying, Neff. Long time no see, but welcome. But okay, so here come the cross examination, y'all. But the thing is, even when she was good, she kept her poise. Now, she kept her poise even when hey Deja, long time no see. Welcome, boo. Welcome to the MooMoo room. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in and hollering at your girl. Okay. But so we're gonna see how. Okay, G-Pal, come on in the room, y'all. Hey. Yes, it's been a minute. I know, y'all. It's been a minute. It's so good to see everybody. All the homegirls, come on through. We gonna be live this month. It's March Madness. I'm marching to 50. I am marching to Team 50. Okay. So, I'm a 1974 model. Okay. So, I'm going to be here all month, y'all. All month long. Okay. I'm going to be in the spot. Okay. So, y'all come out and hang out with your girl. You say you think she's slow as a turtle? My thing is this, and I keep saying it, and I keep iterating this, that she has been, she went into this at 28, 29 years old. She want to be on top. Like she said, they had a pageant where they all was competing to be the queen. You know what I'm saying? And like I keep telling y'all, now, when they asked them, did he tell them to say this stuff? And they say no, they not lying. I don't believe that he did, okay? I don't believe he did, but Malia's in charge. She was given the steering wheel. They said, you in charge. He said, you in charge. And Malia's a piece of work. They knew not to put Malia up on that stand because Malia is a piece of work. Do you hear me? So that's what I'm saying. They knew not to put her up on that stand. That's all I'm saying. You say just to chill and drop. Okay. On the smoke sesh, you know I'm always down for that. I digress. So I've been real busy. Happy hearing. Yes, girl. See, people, I was telling everybody, cult behavior, it's kind of my, you know how it's like your secret thing where you study, you watch, you know what I'm saying? You know how you have that one thing that you just be focused in on, and it's very dear and near to me personally because some stuff happened even when I was younger where I could be a product of this because I was being young and naive. But because I had a strong foundation behind me and because I listen and I open up my ears and I also have good intuition where I can see things, I wasn't able to get caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? Like some people might know I grew up Muslim. So it was like a different outlook, and then that's at the point where they had the extremeness that was coming here. So they're like, no, this, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that, you couldn't wear this, you couldn't do that. It was very extreme because it was a lot of people coming over here from overseas trying to teach You know, and I came in under the Malcolm X era, you know what I'm saying? My parents came in under the Malcolm X era, you know what I'm saying? So there was people coming in here trying to teach, you know, stuff differently. And I was used to go to these little groups with these women and stuff. And then one day I went home and I was talking to my mom and I said, you know, Mom, I don't feel comfortable. I feel like they was trying to marry me off to this man and it wasn't legally. It was, you know, ceremonial. So it, you know, this has happened in real life. You know what I'm saying? I just had to personally, you know what I'm saying? So it's always been my own personal underlying thing that I study, you know, like people have crime and drama and all that. This type of stuff is my thing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just why I like, you know, I thought it was important. You said, but I want to know about my natural remedies to treat for my pain. Girl, I got you. I got you. I got you. I can send you some different stuff, you know, some different recipes and stuff to make some different recipes to make some good balms and stuff to put on your body and stuff, some good help you with oils and so right, you know, different things, all that, you know what I'm saying? I have a CBD company, y'all. I used to make a lot of oils and balms and tinctures and different stuff like that. And when my dad got sick, my passion, you know what I'm saying? You know how when you feel like you could have did more to help cure somebody, or you could have, you know what I'm saying? Even though you know God is God's timing. But you know, so I lost my passion. So your girl was down bad for a minute, but I'm back. I'm back like a 74 Cadillac, baby. Okay, 74 model up in here. Do you hear me? Oh, thank you, sis. You said I'm a 79 heavy Chevy. Okay, 70. Okay, 74 over here, baby, and feeling it like I'm feeling it. Okay, I'm excited. You know, excited. Do you hear me? Yeah, you can try sea moss and aloe leaf. You can try man, it depends on like where your pain is at and stuff like that. All you know, you can also do some detoxing of your feet, putting your feet in some detox water to bring all that stuff out of your body. You know, it's a lot of things you can do. You said, LOL, we're gonna blaze and just let our mentals lead us and forget we out of this real world. Can't wait to that moment, sis. Okay, I think I do that all the time now, but it is what it is. I digress. But let's listen. You say you are, yeah. Make sure you hit your pressure points. Joined the nation when she heard all the rules. Yeah, a lot of people did. But it wasn't even the nation. We were like nation turning over to what they consider to be unorthodox Muslims. So, you know, but I want to say this. It taught me to learn how to take time out for me and the Most High, the Creator. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in that taught me how to, you know, because when you're first like getting into it and you're young into it and you're praying 5 times a day, you're fasting, you're doing all this and doing that. It just taught me a different outlook on me and my relationship with the Most High. So you say, yes, I also joined the NOI in my early teen. Yes, I'm telling you, like, you learn a lot, okay? You say, okay, thank you. Okay, sis. Okay, you know what? I might make a whole little area on Discord, you know, and I know I'm gonna make one for sure for financial, like just the stuff I've been learning financially, how to, you know, create generational wealth and stuff that people you can go out here and pay people a lot of money for, but because y'all really mess with your girl, like I can give y'all this knowledge for the FREEE. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to spin it, just don't use it verbatim how I give it to you. But if you want to spin it and create something, you know, to help you do what you gotta do, then it's there. You know what I'm saying? So I can also put one of those too on there. You know what I'm saying? And also other little things. We're gonna have some stuff for y'all. We're gonna have some stuff for y'all on there and on the Patreon. So, you know, it is. We gonna get it going. We need to get it going. I have a lot of questions because I want to try different. Okay. Yes, we're gonna get together. You know, and like I said, I'm gonna start doing some just open chats and stuff in my Patreon also, where I'll just announce it on my community walls on all my platforms. And then if you know, right now my Patreon is free 99. So, you know, it's free. So you can come in there and come and go as you please. You know what I'm saying? But I can do some of that on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, I'm marching into 50 this month. So I'm like, my March 1st, I got a whole new frequency. Okay. I'm on a whole new frequency right now. So y'all better get on this high with your girl while I'm on this high. Okay. Cause it feels good. You said I want to go back to independence. The painkillers are not helping. I have 4 low back issues and I have a lot of hardware in my back and shoulder. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me do some deep research for you, sis, so that I can try to steer you exactly in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Because having that hardware in your back, that's, you know, yeah, but because I do have some recipes for some good ointments and there's some things that are in it that people don't even think that will really help with pain. But I'm telling you, I used to work as a bartender and I had one of my customers, my regulars, that used to come in there and she had it. And one day she had a knee surgery and she was telling me how much pain she was in. And I gave her a jar of my salve. And child, when I say this lady has been bugging me ever since, but I used to make it for my dad. So, you know, I just really ain't, you know, I haven't really made it in a long time, but I'm for sure. I got you. You said, yeah, sis, I hope you feel better. You said, oh, I have a resource for myself and make a resource. Okay, I will. You said every day for you, girl. I'm telling you, high frequency. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no negativity around me. That's my song. I'm telling you, I don't need no negativity around me. Give me some high frequency. Y'all can see, you know, you see Sistagirl, you might see, I know people be seeing me everywhere because I be everywhere. Do you hear me? But I'm just saying, I just like to go and just have some high frequency. That's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want no negativity around me. I need some high frequency. Don't, miss me with that. Miss me with that. I'm about to end these 40s. Miss me with that. Okay? That's just me. But let's get back into the cross-examination, child, because woo, you're welcome, my love. It's gonna get let's see if she catch up, because it sounds like it to me.
And you talked about witnessing the Chris Rock slap. Yes?
Yes, I did.
And that was funny to you all?
Yes, it was.
And you thought that would get you all attention?
Yes.
Because it got Chris Rock attention?
Yes, it did. Among other things, we do notice that from our experience with more than just the Chris Rock slap, but before that, we noticed that our numbers go up in the room as soon as there is some sort of drama or an argument or some sort of something that somebody can look at and pay attention to.
And you realize the Chris Rock slap was March 27th, 2022, right?
I'm not aware of that.
So it was after this incident occurred.
Okay.
All right. So when you joined Mr. Bishop's group, and you're still a member, right?
I mean, she said that was after the it's the way she said it. She was like, it was after the incident occurred. She was like, okay. Because what could she say then? What could she say then? But you know what I'm saying? It was like, why did you even try to bring it up? Like, oh, it was the Chris Rock slap. And she said, oh, so that was funny to you. And she was like, yes, it was. Like she was trying to, she was like, oh, well, that happened after the incident. And then she was like, oh. Like, what could she say? She was bursted. She was bursted. What could she say? Oh, shoot.
A member?
Yes, of Carbon Nation.
No.
Okay. Are you not a member of Carbon Nation anymore?
Carbon Nation, that is just a very touchy subject. I was affiliated with Carbon Nation, a member. I don't know if it could be called a member technically, because I mean, we were just a group of people that joined his life. We just wanted to come and be with him.
Fair
So
enough.
I don't know if I could call it me being a member.
Okay. You're still in his group, joining his life?
Yes.
Today?
Yes.
All right. And when you joined his group, you had to sell any belongings that you had?
Can you repeat that?
When you joined his group, you had to sell any of the belongings that you had?
You said myself?
Not yourself, any of your belongings. You had to sell them to get money.
No.
Okay.
No. I
And-
didn't sell anything to get money.
All right. When you came to the group, did you have money?
No, I didn't have any money.
And while you were in the group, you weren't allowed to work, were you?
That was her talking about. And she said, so while you was in the group, did you have any money? No, I didn't have. When you came to the group, did you have to get them some money? No, I didn't have any money. So, I mean, what they're trying to say is you will say anything to stay in the group. You'll say anything to stay relevant to the group. That I mean, I'm just saying, don't it seem as though that's what they saying? Don't it seem as though that's what they alluding to? I don't know. Because she is like, no. You know what I'm saying? And now she does see when you I don't know, hey unicorn, hey sis. When she the funny thing is when she first got on the stand, y'all, she tried to have her little notes of what she was supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? Then before they started their testimony, she gonna say, yeah, I like to start by saying, nobody care about what you got. They was like, girl, did you even watch the trial? Do you even know how this court thing worked? Like, you too dang gone old. You is too dang gone old. You is 36, mama. You is 36, boo. You can't be doing that. You can't be getting up there acting stupid in court. I'm like, you can't get up there acting stupid in court. What did you say? The three blind mice treated. He's so silly. You said, I'm over here too. Oh, okay. You said she's slow though. I'm just saying, sis, is she really like you two? Oh, she too damn old to be acting like that. Like I said, the young guy, the little boy, I gave him grace. He went there when he was 17 years old. So he only know that was his father figure. You know what I'm saying? So he only know what these men have programmed into him. Now that's different. He went there when he was 17. Okay, so he only 21 now. So I get how when he got up there, he was like, you know, like a robot machine. You know, everything Malia told him to say, he said it verbatim. He sound just like Malia. She sound just like Malia. My thing is this, girl, aren't you older than Malia? Ain't she older than Malia? Because why is you, but y'all, I don't know. I'm starting to think, you know, because if you want to be honest, now let's be a little bit honest, y'all. Soldier Boy ain't the brightest. I mean, Soldier Boy. Child, I said Soldier Boy. Nature Boy ain't him either. But Nature Boy ain't the brightest crayon in the box. Okay? And to me, and this is just to me, and just to me, okay? I wouldn't have never been, following him. That's why it was interesting. That's how he got on my radar. And that's how I've been watching this and watching this and watching this. And I knew at some point he was gonna get himself hemmed up some kind of way. Because when the ninja kept getting kicked out of the other country, I'm like, how you gonna get kicked out of the forest? How you gonna get banned from other places? How you gonna get when the ninja was doing all that? I said, oh Lord. I was like, how is they? So I really started being like, oh my God, following different things, taking notes and, and stuff like that. And I'm just like, it just gives me, I just don't get it. I get how young people get it. And I understand, okay, during the panorama, we was in the, everybody was on how can we live outside in the nature and how can we do this and how can we do that? So I get that. I get how he was able to suck some people in with that, because a lot of people were sucked into a lot of things during the panorama because everybody was like, shit, I need something. We don't know if we gonna be here tomorrow. We don't know what did, they done unleashed some real stuff on us. So, you know what I'm saying? And so they done put out some real, some warfare on us. So we didn't know what was happening. So people was like, how can we live outside? How can we live on nature? How can we become vegan? Would they do something to the meat? How can we grow our own plants? Do you understand what I'm saying? And so he played on that. And he was like, I'm going to show you how to live in nature. I'm going to show you this and that and this and that and that and that and that. So that's how he was able to lure them in. But I'm like, once y'all get in, and even if somebody lure you in and you find out that person is retarded. Oh, I can't say that. Sorry. I'm going to take that back because my daughter said I shouldn't use words like that. So when you find out that person is remedial. Can I use remedial? Okay, she said I can use remedial. So when you find out that person is remedial, why don't you how you stay? How do you stay unless you have some form of manipulation and control too? Y'all better pay attention. You said uni is multiplying. Hit that like button. Yeah, y'all, please hit your girl. Hit that like button for your girl. Y'all know I be forgetting to say that. So y'all look, I gotta because I'm gonna have to probably break this up too. So let me go on there. I gotta play my little commercial real quick, y'all. Okay, I had to play my little commercial for y'all. My little commercial break, just hit that like button. That's it, and that's all. Just help your girl out. You say enough her son to go. That's what I'm saying. And then you said your mama passed, and I think her mama has passed since she been over there. With Prison Boy, because I don't know if he gonna be Nature Boy no more. He gonna be Prison Boy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they did it for him. I just really don't think it. I don't think it. I think he gonna be Prison Boy. I don't think he gonna be Nature Boy no more, in my humble opinion. But let's let the prosecution break her down.
I wasn't working before I came to the group. I wasn't working for about 5 to 6 years prior to me joining the group.
And other folks in the group, they weren't allowed to work, were they?
If they wanted to leave and work, they could.
Outside of the group, they could work?
Outside of the group, they could.
Okay. And let's talk about some of the rules. Mr. Bishop had rules for the women.
You said rules?
I want to talk about rules.
Rules, okay.
Rules. There were certain roles for women, right?
Rules.
Rules.
Spell, are you talking about role, R-O-L-E, or rule, R-U-L-E?
I'm talking about general rules, R-U-L-E-S, and then the roles are O-L-E-S of women, okay?
Yes.
And he thought women were less than the men, right?
No.
Y'all were on equal footing?
Yes, and I just want to say, most of the things that he does say online are for a wow factor. But he probably did say that one time in his videos that he felt that women were beneath him. Essentially, no. He had said in many other videos where he thinks that women are his equal and that women are essentially above him. Because we are, we carry him and men, children.
Okay, and that was that video that I had played earlier, and I'm gonna play it. It's only a minute video, and I'm gonna play it so that y'all can hear. This is the video that she is referring to. Hold on.
ant, and so is the fucking roach, and so is the. I will tell you that you are God. When people say, "Oh, the black woman is God," the black woman is God. But so is the black man, and so is the ant, and so is the fucking roach, and so is the fucking plant, and so is the fucking tree. Everything is God that got life force in it, expressing itself outward. So is the rhino, so is the damn giraffe. We all God. That's God energy. That's chi. It's the life force that animates the vehicles on this planet that cannot die. You cannot die. You have no external enemy. Your only enemy and your only obstacles is you. And then don't let nobody else tell you no bullshit and get money out of you and create some kind of, ooh, it's this person or that person. Fuck that shit, man. I will tell you that you are God. When people say, "Oh, the black woman is God," the black woman is God. But so is the black man, and so is the ant, and so is the fucking roach, and so is the fucking plant, and so is the fucking tree. Everything is God that got life force in it, expressing.
Hold on, y'all, 1 second.
I'm getting ready to go. I'm looking.
Inside our wombs.
Okay. And he thinks women are property, right? His property.
He doesn't think that all women are his property. If he believes that if you're in a relationship with him, that you're his woman. And it's not to say you're his property as in like, a tag or something like that. He's not saying it in that type of term.
Okay. And he tells you all how to dress, right?
No.
He didn't tell you how to dress today?
No.
He didn't tell you to make sure you wore something that was different from what you normally wear?
A lot of people give me advice on what to wear because I'm a public figure. So I get mixed.
Queen, there she goes. She says she a public figure.
Any phone calls every day. People tell me, don't wear this, don't wear that. Essentially, it's my choice on what I want to wear.
But I'm asking specifically about Mr. Bishop and what he told you and the other wives, girlfriends, women that he's in a relationship with. He told you all what to wear to come to court, didn't he?
He didn't pick out my outfit. He doesn't know what I have in my closet.
Now, you gave this, your testimony today about coming in the room. They smiled at you, they asked for a moment. You testified to that on direct, right?
Can you say that one more time?
Sure. Sure. On direct examination, when Mr. Booker was asking you questions, you testified that Mr. Bishop came into the room, they smiled at you, they asked for a moment.
Yes.
And that you were in the bathroom the entire time.
Yes, I was.
And you have never given that statement to law enforcement, ever, have you?
I was never asked by law enforcement. And when this all happened on April, when we were arrested on April 7th, was it April 7th? Nobody was ever asking me any questions. So I don't know the legal process. And I was reaching out to several different people to, help me on what should I do. But essentially, no, I didn't give.
Unicorn, I can't stand you. You hear me? I can't stand you. And he must have done did it on her too, on her insides too. Cause baby, cause wait a minute now. Wait a minute, let me tell you. You got wait till you get to the end of this. In fact, I'm about to turn it up because I don't want y'all to miss nothing. Okay, I want you to pay attention. Okay, and read the words. Read the words that is coming out of her mouth. Do you hear me? Read it because it's gonna get interesting. What she say? Pay attention.
This to any officers, but I did give it to Booker. And I believe when he first came onto our case as a lawyer, I gave him this same story.
Okay. And just a couple more questions. Mr. Bishop would often tell you guys that outside was hell.
You said that he told us that outside was hell?
I don't know if I said Mr. Booker, I meant Mr. Bishop if I did. Mr. Bishop would often tell you guys that outside was hell.
Well, our beliefs are protected under the First Amendment rights. We don't believe that outside essentially is hell. We believe that this is the earth, and we wake up every day, there's another chance and another opportunity. Hell is a mental state. So if you are living where you did something wrong and you feel guilty and you feel regret for that, then we would say you're in a hell state of mind.
Okay. And you believe that Mr. Bishop is your Lord?
No.
Okay. You don't believe he's the Messiah?
Yes, he is the Messiah. He does bring a certain message for a general group of people.
And because he is the Messiah, you can't say no to him, can you?
Yes, I say no to him a lot, actually.
And there's consequences when that happens, right?
No, I don't know. There's no consequences when you say no.
You just say no and everything's fine. He's fine with it.
Yeah, essentially he'll ask, well, why? And then you say, well, I just don't want to. Then it's like, okay.
All right. Now, social media, you all had an online presence back in March 2022. You still do, right?
Yes.
And Mr. Bishop had a Twitter page.
Yes.
And he was the only one that controlled that Twitter page.
No.
Nothing was posted without his consent.
No. There were things that were posted without his consent. There was things that I posted, videos that I posted on there. But then mainly that was his page. Mainly he was in control over his own page. But there were times where I would post something on there that I liked.
Okay. And the videos, you didn't post those, did you?
I posted one because I am in the video with her.
Are you admitting that you just posted graphic videos on Twitter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take that charge for your man, girl.
Yeah, I did because I'm in the video with her.
Well, come on. I mean, she said she did it. She said she did it. She said, he said, I wasn't trying to find out how to stay in the house. Did I already do this? You said everyone under there was remedial. I'm just saying, stupid is what stupid does for us. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They act like they had, like they over there acting like bubblegum shrimp. Like they just don't get it. I don't know. I really just don't know. I don't know. Against stupidity, I'm on the side of, I should heard you said, you sure he ain't gonna be Natalie boy? Nah, he gonna be prison boy. He gonna be prison boy. I don't know though. I don't think he gonna go for a long time. No, I don't think he gonna get he gonna grab one of them charges because they gotta prove a message, and they using him to prove a message. So he gonna grab one of them charges. At least he gonna grab one of them. But he ain't gonna grab, I don't think he gonna grab that charge to put him away for a long, long time. I don't think he gonna grab that charge. Because, y'all, it's so deep. It's so deep. The rabbit hole is like, it's so deep. The rabbit hole is so deep. That's all I'm gonna say. He said, poor little tink tink. Exactly. Co, you stupid. Like, she just said she gonna take the charge for her man. She said she gonna stand by her man. You said you're not praying to a roach. He do look like a little bug, though. He do look like a little bug, especially when he used to have the hair sticking up and he was real skinny. Y'all remember that? And he used to be standing there on that with that little cane thing up. When I say that's why I'm like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. But yeah, can't tell me she don't sound slow. Exactly. But it's interesting. It's interesting what she's saying. Y'all so silly. Y'all is silly. You got 3 shirts between the 3 of them. Well, shoot, she ain't had no job. So hopefully somebody was sewing their clothes. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she's like, I'm a public figure. That almost took it out. That part right there almost took me out when she said, I'm a public figure. I said, a figure to what? What kind of public figure is you? That right there, that piece right there almost took me out. I said, okay, public figure. Is that right? And he said, when is your journey over? When is the healing? Okay, that's what I'm saying. But that's why I know y'all think Nature Boy, he's smart, and I know he called every day because he got them loyal followers. He got them loyal followers. You heard me. So yeah, I'm just saying. I hope y'all heard what she said. She said she posted the video. She don't care about going to jail. That was the whole thing. That was to just throw everything off. That was to throw everything off when she said she was going to jail. That was to throw everything out. Yes, y'all, please hit that like button. Please, please. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. See, slow as a turtle. She talked too much and not enough at all at the same time. Because Malia told them exactly what to say, y'all. She came in there with a 4-page notes, 4-page front and back, maybe 5-page notes, and she had them. And she got ready to. They said you can't have them in there. She was like, "Why? What do you mean I can't have my notes?" You is 36 years old. You mean to tell me what courtroom? You ain't even never watched what's it called? Miss Pat Court. Even in Miss Pat Court, if they bring them up to the witness stand, they don't got no notes with them. Come on. Come on. You ain't never watched court? Come on, y'all. This is hilarious. I feel bad for them all at the same time. Yes, Ruthless. That you okay? This is Tyler Perry show all over again. And even that was a crazy show, girl. I was like, that was crazy. That show crazy. That said we used to call him Clubfoot. I'm just saying he looked like a manatee. That's what he was standing there looking like, a manatee. That time he was standing there like, I don't know, looking like a manatee. Child, if you don't go sit down somewhere in nature, boy, you right. You look like one of them little bugs out the nature. You right about that. You say she probably don't even think she can go to jail because she's stupid. No, she knows she can go to jail. She knows she can go to jail. That's what she trying to look. She trying to take his charge for him. That was the goal. She was trying to take his charge for him, and she feel like it's okay for her because she's saying I was in the video. So I was in the video, so I put myself on there. You know what I'm saying? So I already feel left the girls out in jail for trying to snuggle. Exactly, girl. And they gonna leave her? No, Malia, you go ahead because you're gonna have to be the one princess. You are the next queen in line. You will become like the queen because you are doing this to get our young king out. Come, you have to do this for us, Aya. You have nothing to lose. How will we go on if you don't? Aya, you came here. You are the one with the least of everything, Aya. You can do this. You know that's what Malia was saying. Y'all, I bet you that's how Malia was giving it to her. And she, yes, queen. Yes, queen. You, girl, you better, come on. You said the only nature boy I recognize is Ric Flair. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Once again, I reminded these people I'm just here for a month and I am out. You is too funny. You said they don't want to let you off. You know she don't care. She don't care about going to jail for Nature Boy. She's good with that. She's good with that. She's good with going to jail for him. Because you hear that lady say, "Wait a minute, do you know what you just said?" And she's like, "Yeah." And Malia, I'm telling you, Malia was sitting there and Malia done co-host them. Because if you listen to the young dude's testimony, it has Malia all over it. Do you hear me? All over it. It had Malia. Of course, you know Velvet's testimony was going to be different. You know Solar testimony was going to... Everybody that left, they're going to have a different testimony than those that are still there. Duh. Come on. Like, It don't make no sense. Her taking the charge without help. Took many folks from the group, from the fact that controls... Exactly. But this is the thing, though. If she's gonna take that charge, they're gonna keep little money on her book. She's gonna be able to call. I mean, at the end of the day, you left your son. You got a 14-year-old son. You don't even know. You done left him with your honorably discharged daddy or whoever, and you out there chasing, nature or whatever you're chasing, the river, the frog, the manatee, whatever y'all out there chasing. So you done already left your son. So I'm like, if you take the charge, sis, at this point, I mean, I don't want to see nobody, incarcerated. Nobody incarcerated at all. But at some point, somebody done put in her mind, Malia. I mean, I'm just saying, allegedly, done put in her mind she doing the right thing because, see, like she said, he never told me directly. No, he never told her directly, but he told Malia. Malia trained them. I'm telling you what I know. Because she be sitting up there, this is proof that our king, that our three God, and if they do their little sign, he is that he is innocent. This is proof that he has not did this. This is proof. Malia been Malia been throwing everybody on the bus. Shoot, Malia throw her mama under the bus to get that man up out of that jail. She been missing that now. He been gone far too long, and the other ones, they ain't doing it because they all sleeping together. Everybody just sleeping with everybody, and everybody just doing everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't going without now. She the queen. The queen can sleep with whoever she want to sleep with, and so she just bringing them in the bed one by one, but they ain't doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing what he doing. So she like, I need him because, I don't know. He might still be controlling the money from behind bars. You know what I'm saying? Because they still making money. So he might be controlling the money from behind bars. I don't know what they doing. Or, allegedly they were supposed to have seized the assets, so it made sense for them to got other avenues. Because I don't think they done got all the avenues, because a lot of people, I notice who follow who, and a lot of people don't really follow them. You know what I'm saying? And usually if somebody's reporting on different things, they follow, everything that's connected to it. But I see a lot of people don't do that, so they're not aware that a lot of stuff that they don't think is associated with Nature Boy and carbonation and all that is associated with them. So they out here, they got a lot of little trade, e-commerce companies and all that other stuff out here. So they still making money now, but I'm like, who's in control? I'm telling y'all, Malia, I'm telling you, you said, and this would be when I change my name to Bennett. Okay? My name is Bennett and I ain't in it. But no, she's so far gone. She already said it now. It's written in. But see, that was also to sway the jury. So now the jury like, oh, well, because now you got some people in there in the jury room saying, well, she was the one that said she leaked the tape. And then you got them sisters. Now you got them black women in there. Now I'm going to tell you this now. The white people and the black people, I don't know how long they're going to deliberate about this. Because you're going to have some people in there like, I see, they were stupid. They followed behind them, whatever. Then you're going to have some sisters in there, one of the sisters, or maybe one of the brothers that's going to be like, nah, he guilty, he did it. And then you're going to have maybe one white person and one other white person be like, well, da-da-da-da-da. So I feel like I don't think people thought they was going to come back quick with a verdict. Because they made it so sketchy. You know what I'm saying? because it's evident they all wanted to be there. You know what I'm saying? So, and then if she kept leaving and coming back, that's when you messed up yourself. You the one that kept leaving and coming back. When you got gone the first time, why didn't you stay gone? No, you left, you came back. Then about he told me to come back. I needed to go back to he needed me to come back. This and that. So no, you wanted to go back. You liked the control because at that point you were the queen. You was the queen, so you had full control. When Malia, I'm telling y'all who is the Malia wanted that spot. When Malia wanted that spot, things got real murky in the water, baby. And then what's his name? Aya she just kind of be like, I don't know. She just, to me, you a pick me and a wannabe, sis. I'm just saying. I'm just gonna say it. Ain't nobody else gonna say it. I'ma say it. You just a pick me and a wannabe. And you not even taking the you just up here on the stand, girl. They could have really told you to turn around and handcuffed you right here on the stand. That's what she act like she don't know. Oh, you said not three guys. They sound like New York street names. Okay, where they from? Brooklyn. Girl, where they from? I don't know where they from. Really, to be honest. I mean, they ain't from, I don't think he's from New York. He from Georgia. He from Georgia. That's what I'm talking about. What is wrong with Atlanta people? I used to love ATL, but y'all starting to disappoint your girls because y'all is producing some real serious things. That's all I'm saying. You say, look, sis, she missing something. It's more than that. It's more. That's what I'm saying. It's just horrible. I hope the jurors can see through the bull. I hope they do too. I really hope they see through it too. Hurt his defense tremendously. You think it hurted his defense tremendously? Ooh, I want to go. Ooh, okay, we gonna finish this, y'all. Hey, Mama G. Hey, baby. No, Mama G. Welcome to the MooMoo room. You say they named her after because she always sound like she had. Yeah, she do. But I'm just saying, like, I think they tried to go. They knew not to put Malia on the stand. They knew once if they were, but I don't know. I mean, Malia's a master manipulator later. And I feel like that's one of the reasons, the jury is 50% black, because it's more than 50% black, because two of the alternates I think are white instead of regular jurors. So it's interesting because it's like, bro, they like you about to be judged by by your peers. Like, it's gonna be interesting, but let's finish seeing what she got to say, child, because it's gonna be real interesting to see what happens.
You know it's a crime, right?
No, it's not a crime when the person agreed for the video to be posted, and I'm actually in the video with her, with several other women that day, and we were teaching a class after that video. His Twitter page is open right now. There's multiple videos that show the date that those Twitter videos were posted. It was posted before she left. She was there. There was many videos that me and her did together to promote that we were posting on Twitter. There was one post that we did where we were sitting, me and her, sitting on Mr. Bishop's lap with our butts showing. So yes, she was well aware that we posted the videos because I was in the video with her.
Take that charge for your man, girl.
Okay. So you're saying you posted one of those videos?
Yes, I did.
All right. Now, let's just talk about your contact with Mr. Bishop since this trial's going on. Y'all talk every single night, right?
Yes, we do.
And when y'all talk, it's you Malia or Tanisha DeLay,
Yes.
and Kayla Buckner.
Yes.
Every time y'all talk, it's the three of y'all.
Yes.
And he's called Miss DeLay's phone 59 times since last week, since this trial has started.
Yes.
And he's called your phone 18 times since this trial started.
Yes.
And he's called Miss Buckner's phone 5 times since this trial started.
Yes.
So y'all have talked in the last week at least 82 times.
Yes.
And in those conversations, he gives you updates about what's happening in the trial.
Yes.
He tells you what people are saying.
Yes.
He's telling you what he's saying.
He doesn't tell me what he's saying.
But y'all talk about the trial, right?
Yes, we talked about the trial in general. We don't talk about specifics all the time of the trial.
That's all I have.
Any redirect?
Oh, Your
All
Honor.
right, will she be excused?
Yes, sir. She can remain in the courtroom.
She can remain in the courtroom as long as there are no outbursts.
She's not gonna have any outbursts.
Okay, she can remain in the courtroom. All right, next witness. Y'all doing okay?
All right, no, let's step out of record.
Okay? And we still have that person on Zoom.
Did you have the camera on?
I don't know.
This witness that just got off Aya or Portia Wade or however, whatever, she's
Okay, so Portia or Aya, whatever she want to be called. Hold on, she shows a little. Let me see. Is this the Zoom? I think she shows the Zoom video. It's the Zoom video. Hold on. Yes. Yes. Okay. So this is the lady. This is who on Zoom.
So I have Ms. Wilson online, Judge, and I have one witness outside.
That's fine. My plan is to try to finish your evidence and then we'll break for lunch and then come back and do closings. And then we'll see what time we are or what time it is at that point. All right, Ms. Wilson, you can unmute now, please. All right, there's, I see Mr. Bishop. I'm going to, thank you, Deputy. I see you. Your attorney, Mr. Bishop, Mr. Booker's going to call you when we break for lunch. And I'm going to keep the video.
I think we would need to revisit his testimony, though, Judge, before lunch.
Sure, that's fine.
He never said specifically.
Yeah, no, I agree. We'll do that too. All right, but I'm going to keep the courtroom C video off so that the jurors don't see him in the orange jumpsuit. All right, with that, we have Ms. Wilson. And let me. All right, let's bring the jurors back in. We're ready to proceed. The next witness will be testifying via Zoom. Ms. Eva Wilson, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Wilson, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you will give this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Okay. State your full name for the record, please.
Eva Wilson.
Okay. Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
All right, good afternoon, Ms. Wilson. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
All right, Ms. Wilson, where are you located at today?
Dallas, Texas.
Okay, were you present in court here Tuesday morning here in Atlanta?
my first impression of her is call me now for your free reading. Okay, let me stop.
Yes.
Did you fly here to testify in person?
Yes.
Okay, but you had to go back home?
I stayed, I was there 2 days and then the COVID situation happened and I had to go back home.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Do you know?
Yes.
Okay, how long have you known her?
I knew her on Facebook only, or are we talking about like once I knew her in person?
Have you met her in person before?
Yes,
Okay, when did you meet her in person?
2021.
Okay, and where did you meet her
I picked her up from the airport, the Dallas airport.
at? Okay, and did she stay at your house?
She came to live with me.
Okay, do you know where she was coming from?
Her mom's house, her parents' house. Her mother contacted me, but she had just came from, I believe, Puerto Rico.
Okay. And so how long did she stay with you?
No, you can't look at your phone. Put your phone down.
Okay. So from like the end of June until the end of August.
Okay, for a few months.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you say yes or no, okay?
Oh, yes,
Thank
yes,
Okay. And she stayed in your house with you?
yes.
Okay. Had you met her online prior to her coming to your house?
Yes.
How did you meet her online?
At the time she was doing like vegan recipes and yoga, and she was with another herbalist at the time. She wasn't in carbonation. She was with another herbalist, and so we would just be on there with the recipes and the readings.
What kind of readings?
Like psychic readings.
Okay. Is that something she was doing?
Yes.
Okay, you had her do that for you?
Yes.
Okay. And so,
At the time when she came to stay with me, she had given me one reading before.
okay. All right. And so she stayed with you for a few months. Did you guys stay in contact after she left?
Yes.
How did you stay in contact? By phone, social media?
Phone and social media.
Okay. So to jump forward, in March of 2022, did she reach out to you after that day?
Yes.
Okay. What did she reach out to you about?
Girls, talk.
Coming to get her from Atlanta, from Nature Boys. She left Nature Boy's house, and I was gonna come get her, or either see if I can get them to work out their issues. So she was either gonna stay, they were gonna work it out and stay, or she was gonna come back with me. But I wasn't aware that she was back with him until then, because when I asked her to leave my home, I just assumed maybe she went home or whatever. I didn't know she was gonna go back, because she came to me because she was needing to be rescued from the situation with him.
Okay. That's what she told you.
Well, ma'am, if she had nowhere to go and she couldn't go home and she had to come to your house and you kicked her out and she has no resources. Anyways.
Her mom.
Okay. All right. And so she told you that she wanted you to come pick her up, and she wanted you to fix things between her and Eligio Bishop.
Yes, she gave me his number.
Okay.
And had me to call him.
Okay, and this was after March 24th, 2022?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall giving me a screenshot of a phone that you took from March the 28th of 2022?
Yes.
Okay. Was that a picture that you took of your phone?
Yes.
And did you give that to me yourself?
Yes.
And the picture that you gave me, has it been edited or modified in any way?
No.
Okay. Judge, I have no way to show her because she's on Zoom. I don't know if the state's going to have an objection, but I would move to tender the picture that she's giving me of her phone that she's described as Defense Exhibit 2.
Judge, if I can just see the exhibits he intends to admit.
They could have left her off.
No objection?
Well, once foundation's been, well, I guess it's.
How are you gonna lay the foundation?
I have no way of showing it to a judge. I mean, she identified the picture. I'm not sure what else foundation the court's asking for.
There's some numbers on the top of the page. Maybe she can authenticate that number, who it's going to, who it's coming from.
Okay. The picture that you provided me had a phone number at the top. It also has.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
And it also has 2 messages on there, and they're both sent March 28, 2022 at 12:45 p.m. Do you recall who that phone number belonged to?
Aliyah.
Okay, and was it a phone number that was given to you by Miss?
Yes.
And did you use that phone number that's at the top to reach out to him, and he replied to you with a text?
No, what happened was I called him, then we talked. Then when the phone hung up, that's the text he texted back saying that they would call me back.
Okay.
But I had talked to him.
Okay, so you actually spoke to Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
And was it through this 939 number that's at the top?
Yes.
Okay, Judge, I think she's identified the photograph. I think the foundation's been laid.
Any objection?
No objection.
Okay, go ahead.
And I've marked that as defense exhibit, I believe, too.
Defense 2?
I believe so.
Okay.
One word of messages for the detective.
All right.
I moved it to the place of defense exhibit 2. Is it admitted? And I think you've already have.
It sounds like there was no objection. It's admitted.
Okay, and so that message includes communication that you communicated with Mr. Bishop. There was a text that was sent, but you had not communicated with him before, correct?
Not until she gave me his number. Any other times they've ever gotten into it, I've never been able to talk to him. She's never wanted me to. She would handle it on live or Vigo or whatever she would do, but she's never went as far as to give me his number. This was the first time.
Okay, and that was on March 28, 2022, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Did you continue to text with her throughout 2022? Were you and her on friendly terms?
For a little bit we were.
So what y'all think about this witness? What do y'all think about this witness? I'm gonna drop the I think it's like 5 more minutes of this video. I'm gonna drop the link so we can come up, talk about it, and then we gonna get up out of here. I might do a late live tonight because I want to go over the other 2 testimonies because, like I said, I know this is like my hidden. This is what I if I could tell y'all what I found out about that R. Kelly case, that's why I just don't say nothing, y'all. I just stay where I'm at. But this is, we don't see how it ends. So I dropped the link if anybody want to pop up or whatever. It's about 5 more minutes of the video, and then we gonna talk about it, and then we gonna get up out of here.
Basically, until I got ready, we stayed in contact because I was trying to get help because she had asked me to gather money for her and go to my social media and ask people to help her because she needed to start over again.
Okay. And then at some point, did things fall off after that? Did you not help her, or what happened?
The story kept changing, and the person that I had that offered to bring me there to come get her, he dropped out of it and said that he didn't no longer want to be a part because she had kept asking him for money. He said that since he had never met her before, that he didn't feel comfortable and he no longer wanted to be involved. And then with me, at first I was really on the gas about coming because she had told me that she had gotten jumped on. So I was trying to come for that, so I called someone that lives in Atlanta through Facebook and asked could he and his wife keep her there until I could come get her. Or we were just trying to find ways. And then he gave me a shelter to give to her. But we were trying to make more of an emergency out of it to where she could get the help. And so that's when it turned into conversation where, you know, I was like, well, you know, you could say he hit you, you know, or different things that women, you know, use to get into shelters and stuff, you know, when they get into it with their spouses. We were trying to go that route, and then we decided not to go that route, and just that she would wait. So I paid, I was under the assumption I paid for a couple of days for a room for her, and I sent her money to eat until I could come get her.
Okay, but you never.
And so, go ahead.
You never came to get her though?
No.
Okay, all right, and did you do any type of online, like FaceTime with her or Zoom calls or anything with her where you could see her around that time?
No, we just kept talking back and forth. The main thing, well, we kind of had a little bit of a rough spot when she did give me his number to call. She was telling me not to be. She was saying he's a.
Hold on.
I'm going to object to hearsay and relevance.
Response.
I would just ask her not to respond with that.
Okay.
What she said.
Don't talk about what she said or what anybody else said, okay?
Oh, between her and I?
Correct. If you find yourself wanting to say, she told me, you can't do that.
Okay.
But you guys had a rough spot. There was a time that there was a disagreement. Is that correct?
Yes.
And is that when the relationship kind of ended?
No, actually, we just wouldn't text, but I was always there. So I actually sent her sea moss and tea, and after her pregnancy announcement, she sent me pictures of her when she was having a virtual baby shower and things like that.
What year was
So we would still talk all the way until 2023.
Okay. And when did she have a baby? Do you know?
I don't know, because actually that's when after that baby shower, I did totally disconnect with her, and I would just talk to her mother.
Okay.
And so the last I talked to her mother was Christmas, when I asked her how was she enjoying her new grandbaby.
And Christmas of 2022 or 2023?
This one, this passed.
Okay, so within the last 3 months, you've been in contact with her or her family?
Yes.
Okay. And in fact, in 2022, there are additional messages here that I'm not going to put in, but there were messages between you and her where she wished you happy Mother's Day and things like that, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and your communication with her was friendly. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you said after she had her baby, you sent her gifts. Is that also true?
No, I was, but I didn't. No, after the baby shower,
yes,
the virtual baby shower, that's when we disconnected, and I just dealt with her mother.
Okay. And does her mother live in the United States?
Yes.
Okay. And during 2019 and 2020, did you communicate with her during those years also?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever see pictures of her during that time frame?
Of Jeanette?
Yes.
Yeah, we're Facebook friends, and then I was Facebook friends with her mother as well.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Cross?
No questions, Judge.
All right, thank you. You're free to go, Ms. Wilson. Thank you. All right, call your.
Girl, your testimony did not help, and it was not needed.
Sorry, y'all. What do y'all think? Do y'all think her testimony, did it help at all? Do you really think her testimony helped at all? You said you don't know yet. I don't know if she was on the defense side of the prosecution. Yeah, Jay. I mean, at least I feel like she was probably the most honest of them all. because I mean, my thing is this: she really don't have a dog, a cat, or a horse in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I guess that's what they was trying to do. Maybe call a witness that can say that she went back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of with Nick at night when she said, well, shit, she was homeless. She had nowhere to go. So she had to go back to what, you know how women, sometimes people go back to their abuser. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. You said I'm confused. Didn't they just tell the other lady that she couldn't say what someone told her? Exactly. Child. They they be quick with like, well, she said, and they be like, well, you can't say she said. You know, you can't. You gotta when you gotta go to court, you gotta come with the hard facts. You can't be hearsay. Hearsay don't work in the court of law. It don't. It don't. It don't. Say, what the hell was that about? Huh? I think what they were trying to do, you said it served no purpose. I think what they was trying to do, Jay, was they were trying to really, Jay, I'ma say they was trying to prove that she went back on her own. Like he didn't make her come back, he didn't force her to come back. She went back on her own. You know what I'm saying? But if she was homeless and how she, I guess, and also they was trying to show that she burned bridges. Because if you listen to the lady's testimony, basically she was like she burnt her bridge with her. So I feel like maybe that's what they was trying to prove, that she burned bridges and she went back willingly on her own. But I'm like, did she actually go back willingly on her own if she was homeless? I mean, and my thing is, why she ain't go to her mama house? Why her mama calling somebody else to come and get her child? I didn't think about that. Why she ain't go to her mama house? Why her mama calling somebody else to come get her child? Ain't that interesting? You said didn't her own testimony prove she chose stupid over smart? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And maybe that's why they saying, okay, let's end with this. If we gonna end with something, let's end with the fact that she was chosen stupid over smart. She wasn't thinking with her real cat sisters. She was thinking with her kitty cat sisters, child. She was thinking about getting back to Nature Boy. And maybe I don't know, maybe that type of sex turned her on. And maybe they always had that kind of sex, because it was very interesting that she talked about the last time, like when they had did that Uchi Coochie, how he wasn't into it, like his feelings wasn't whatever. And I'm like, okay, so what, he didn't have his mushrooms that day, or what it was, or he just wasn't into you. You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing. I don't know. Like I said, she did this whole, and hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all this real quick, and then we gonna get up off of here, because Neff is gonna be live with her little drawings and stuff, and open conversation. And then I'm gonna do a late live tonight. Late night live. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do late night. Late night is like, I'm old, y'all. So late night to me. Did this bro just slam that though? Which one was it? Okay. Late night for me is, around 9 o'clock. I'm gonna try to go live around 9 o'clock, 9 or so. So I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. I thought I had it geared up. Okay, so this is what's her name? Ifaru page. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. They think they don't be doing stuff. They still, but see, remember when she released this in June, early June? Okay, I'm gonna have to remember she released this. It says on March 30th, 22 at approximately 10:49 a.m., I responded to Highway in reference to a domestic that occurred. And then it gives the address, and it says, upon my arrival, I spoke to, you know her name, Janae. And it says, she stated that she had joined a sex cult in which her boyfriend is the leader. And Miss Janae stated that she did live there together with Mr. Bishop, and he has posted sexual explicit videos of her and him without her consent on Twitter. She said that this was revenge corn on the cob of her because she left him. Mrs. Newell stated that Mr. Bishop had posted 4 sexually explicit videos without her consent and wants to press charges. Miss Newell also stated that Mr. Bishop had other women girlfriends hit her within the leg, which led her to escape. Mrs. Noel was given a domestic victim contact form and was advised on how to obtain a warrant. Okay? And then it says, note, Mrs. Noel is also a victim, but was unable to place her in the victim section due to the charges. Our RMS was not allowing me to. Now that's what this say. That's what the letter. Oh shoot! What did I do, y'all? Did I hit it? Yeah, that's what that say now. Okay. Oh yeah, for my sisters on the East Coast, I'll be on at 10 p.m. For my sisters on the West Coast, what is it? 6 or no, 9 o'clock. It'll be 7 p.m. No. But yeah, so hold on, y'all. Look, I gotta put something up because the other word come up real quick. So let me throw up this banner and then I'll just read to y'all what it say. Okay, because I don't wanna hold on. Where is it at? Oh. Then she say, body cam of initial police report. Police officer who you asks Mrs. Noel if there's anything else she wants to report, and she doesn't report any big grapes. She don't report nothing about no grapes. That's what they said. That's what the next slide said. Okay. So hold on.
Okay. So basically.
Okay. So then I'm gonna show y'all the video. I can show y'all that. This is the body cam from the police. This is the police body cam. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on, y'all.
What he did, it was posted a couple videos of you without your consent, right?
Right.
On Twitter.
Right.
Anything else?
He also had his women abuse me. Like jump me. So that's another thing.
Well, yeah, I would not join any more cults, and just.
I mean, she didn't give. I mean,
at this point, I'm looking at him in the eyes, and me being dumb, I got manipulated back in. Literally, like I couldn't resist him in that moment. In that moment, I was really vulnerable, and he knew exactly what to say to me to help have me stay there with him. And yeah, we did make love in that moment. And I'm just like being a stupid ass, like letting him manipulate me back into the situation and allowing him to have sex with me. So at this point, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm stupid as fuck because I'm a sucker for fucking love.
Do you realize that what he did to you before you left was, do you think that it was truly love making or making love to you? Or do you feel that it was, that it was coercion, which is pretty much one step down from, sexual abuse?
No, I know that it wasn't love because it just felt fake. It just felt like he was acting and just to keep me. Like I'm just some kind of trophy to keep and not, share with the world. It's just I'm just something to just collect dust on the shelf. And I felt stupid. I felt real dumb because I'm supposed to be this strong ass woman, but I fell right back into it. So yeah, I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't real. I knew that he was like just having sex to me just to have sex with me so I can stay, thinking all I needed was dick, and that wasn't it. What I wanted was love, real genuine true love for him and the family, forgiveness, and I didn't even get that. So I just wanted to leave at that point.
And that's when then he made love to me. And at this point, he's looking me in my eyes and telling me this and that and third. We make love. And a part of me just gave it to him because I did, still care for him.
The first inconsistency. It says Noelle goes into the residence to say goodbye, and Mr. Bishop moved her into another room. The alleged victim never says this. It was also added, she stated Mr. Bishop began to tell her not to leave and to bring her stuff back. In the detective's audio interview with the alleged victim never says this. It continues to read that she stated she continued to tell him she wanted to leave, and he became irate. It is clear that the detectives added this because the alleged victim never describes Mr. Bishop as irate, angry, or forceful. The detectives continue to describe.
Now, y'all see why I say the stuff she was saying on that stand. Now are y'all putting two and two together why she was saying what she was saying on that stand? Because look at what they're going off of. Now you see what I'm saying? You gotta be connecting the dots. You know what I'm saying? Like some people are just saying taking witness testimony as it is. She's going by this is where what's her name? Janae was messing up. This is where they was kind of catching her up at. You know what I'm saying? Based upon this. Now, Had they went in and they just kind of whatever. That's why she said the story about when they came in, when she came back in and they came in the room. Remember, she said they came in the back room. She was laying on the bed. When they came in, they smiled at her. You see why why she was setting that up? They smiled at her. She went in the room, she went in the bathroom, so she couldn't hear what was going on. So they was in there having sex, doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? She was in there listening, being a little freak, probably in there. I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, playing with her own little cookie. You know what I'm saying? While she was listening. So she was listening, getting her little rocks off or whatever. So then then when she got done, she came in there and asked if she could wash up. See, tell the truth. Tell the truth what happened. Tell the truth what happened. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they was telling bits and pieces of it, but it be more to the story. I'm telling y'all, you gotta dig a little. It just takes a little digging. That's it. That's it, y'all.
Mr. Bishop as if he's a criminal, because it then says that Mr. Bishop told her that she wasn't allowed to leave. It then reads, she continued to ask to leave and began crying. They mixed the alleged victim's words up to make it seem like she was in danger. It says she stated Mr. Bishop began to attempt to have sex with her, and she told him no, but he continued. She stated they made love because she didn't want to fight him off any longer. The alleged victim never says these words. She continues to consistently describe her interaction with Mr. Bishop as lovemaking. In the previous audio recordings, the alleged victim clearly states that she gave it to him.
Y'all, was I trying to read that and y'all didn't hear nothing I said? Oh man, I am so mad. I am so mad. I done read the whole case study, y'all, and y'all ain't heard nothing I said. You said it got so quiet. Yeah, I was just in here just reading the whole case and y'all ain't heard nothing I said. I am so sorry. Hey, William. Hey. Oh, you said, Lord, Lord. I wasn't even on there because I was on the big screen reading the case notes, y'all. I apologize. I was reading the case notes. That is so funny. But yes, honey, what I will do is I will make sure to post a copy of this little case notes, you know what I'm saying, so y'all can read them because I done read them, y'all. And basically she was like, she said no. They say she said no. She said, but see, I don't know how mystical these case notes are because everything was like she said, she said, she said. See, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's not her writing it, it's the person that she was with. And then it also says she stated they made love because she didn't want to fight him off any longer. She stated she told him no multiple times, but then she gave in to it. She stated after he told her to shower and she told her friend who sent the Uber, which was the lady that we was watching. Remember the lady we was watching on the screen? That's why they brung her in because of these case notes, because she was the one had sent for her a ride. Okay? And they said, and she woke up early before most of the other people was up, and she stated only one person was up when she got up. So, and she said that he said that she was his property, and she said that he was his BI, y'all, his biatch. That's what she said, and that she wasn't allowed to leave. She said she continued to say she wanted to leave, but he wouldn't wanted to leave. And she said she wanted to have sex with him. He wanted to have sex with her, but she wanted to leave. But she went on and gave in to it, and they made love. That's what she said.
Willingly, because she has feelings for Mr. Bishop. In the arrest warrant, it describes the situation completely different from the alleged victim's statement. It uses words like forcibly and against her will, by keeping her in a room.
Ooh, and
The detectives continue to add that he forced himself onto her.
into her the JJ.
Considering all of the evidence available, it is clear Mr. Bishop is being maliciously prosecuted.
So that's, I mean, you know, they've been trying. They say that these is the ones.
The criminals responsible for this malicious prosecution. Don't let these people get away with their crimes. First, we have Gregory Moore, Detective of DeKalb County Police Department. Monica Panosian, Detective of DeKalb County Police Department.
I'm gonna have to,
Tabitha Pasmino, Head Prosecutor who relied.
I'm gonna have to cut it off. They say she the number one, Chantel, the T. They say she was the main reason she was sending the propaganda. They say these is the ones that's responsible for Nature Boy being up in the pre-zone, that he in jail without the bail. In jail. They say they the reason. So I don't know. Y'all. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? It's messy. It is messy. Yeah, it did get quiet, but I'm back, y'all. I was on, but y'all, it's been real. We've been on here for 3.5 hours. We is gonna dive back into this later on tonight. I mean, this is my stilo. I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably not gonna be on MooMoo's and Mimosas tonight. I'm gonna be on Sistagirl in the MooMoo room. If you have not subscribed, please go subscribe to Sistagirl in the MooMoo room. I will give. Do I have any of my mods in here? If y'all can drop it in the chat, I appreciate it. I'm more than likely, I will be on MooMoo's and Mimosas on Facebook and Twitter for sure, and Twitch, but I will not be on MooMoo's and Mimosas tonight on here. I will be on Sistagirl in the MooMoo room. I'm gonna I gotta just get a lot of more watch hours over there, y'all. So I'm gonna pick it up over there, and we're gonna listen to two more of the witnesses, and then we're gonna listen to the victim's testimony, and then two more of the witnesses, and depending on how long that get, we might do closing arguments, but we might listen to closing arguments in the morning. Okay, I have to get my watch hours up, so I'm gonna be a lot live, a lot more. Like I said, please, I mean, I might still go on MooMoo's and Mimosas, but even if I do go in on MooMoo's and Mimosas, it won't be saved to the MooMoo's and Mimosas channel. It will be saved to Sistagirl in the MooMoo room. Okay, so I just need more watch hours on my backup channel, y'all. So that's it, and that is all. It has been real. It has been a thrill. It's always good to chill with each one of y'all, and each one of y'all, I love each and one of y'all in y'all own special way. Like I said, hey, y'all go get some of the tea so we can talk about it. Okay, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're watching it on the replay. This video will be cut up, into small videos too, or it will be, what is it called, chaptered, if that's what you want to call it. So, please check that out. It's your girl, Sistagirl. And as always, I love you all, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.
So go ahead and drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Taking that off me. I got the plug, I made the coffee.